on Taco's Overwatch, and this is Season 6, Game 4 of our...
Okay, so Marco died. Yeah. This is Game 4.
This is Game 4. I am here tonight with ShadyBoy76 and True as my fellow caster for tonight, and tonight's game is Dragon's Breath versus Red Fox Mafia. I hope you all look forward to a very fun and exciting game, and let's get into it. We are currently waiting for our lineups and ready from both teams, but while we wait, how are you all doing this evening? Is everybody doing well?
It's wet outside.
Yeah, it is. It's been raining.
Yeah.
Actually, like we had tornado warnings not too long ago, and we've been on tornado watch since about noon today. So that was fun.
That's rather dangerous. I hope you're going to be okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be. But it's still scary. It's not raining anymore, so I think that's a good thing.
And now we have lines for both teams, and we just wait for ready so we can hop right on into this game.
Let's go. So what are you guys most excited for?
For what? For tonight or
Yeah,
for
for
like the
tonight.
week? Because I'm always looking forward to taco night.
Fair enough. But
I can't
for
wait for
tonight.
Taco Tuesday.
For tonight though, you know, Rappy, always fun to watch. Dude's a complete
Absolutely.
nut.
Fan favorite.
Yeah.
And then, you know, for Red Fox, I'm interested to see DJ Frying Pan, Ro Tarps, as everyone might know him, on Tank. It looks like should be kind of a fun matchup.
Absolutely,
Heck yeah.
Shady. Absolutely.
So,
I'm sure
and I mean,
we're just
especially starting on Busan, a lot of potential for some very interesting comps to come out.
Yeah.
Shady,
Now
you
let's.
got a bit in the chat. XFlame600 says, I love you, Shady. Show some love, Shady.
I love you, Flames. Hi. Tell Bear to get his stinky butt in here.
I gotta ask y'all. We all know Ook, you know. We know how good Ook's play can be. What do we expect Ook to be running here on Busan? Do we expect?
I'm feeling the Lucio pick here.
You think she's gonna run Lucio?
I think she's gonna run
But they
Lucio.
got Tim though. They got Tim.
They do have Tim.
Tim's a
I think
Lucio.
Oh, they
I
have
don't
Tim and
know.
Lucio. I'm probably gonna expect an
Ook.
Ana from Ook.
I think
Well, that's
Ana
what
or
Triple C
Moira, it's going to completely depend on the point. I think Mecha Base, you probably run the Moira just because it's more close quarters. I think Downtown and Sanctuary, I believe, the one with the drums, I never can remember the name of that one.
That is in fact Sanctuary.
Thank you, Mako. Those are both very good Ana maps. Or points, so I think we see a little bit of both from Ook, but I could be completely wrong. I usually am, and she could come out on Brig or Zen for all I know.
Lucio Zen, what are you, a madman?
Hey, do you play comp in our elos?
Fair
That's
enough.
valid.
Big Sam 12, thank you for the love and chat. I dearly appreciate it. So, like
one thing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go. You running the show here.
Fair, fair. Since I have asked before, chat, what are some things, like exciting things that upcoming, like, you know, games, preferably related to Overwatch character seasons, anniversary events, anything like that? What's been going on in Overwatch? Like
Fish
come on,
Taco
chat.
Friday.
Fish Taco Friday.
Fish Taco Friday. That's what I look forward to.
You know it's Saturday, right?
Yep. You
Well,
gotta
yeah,
wait
but
a whole
there's next
6
Friday
days.
to look forward to.
You
fair
are
enough.
very much correct. There is next Friday.
Emmy Mouse shouted out Mr. Rappy. She said, "Go Rappy."
The Rappy Love is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Clearly a fan favorite among fans of brown tacos. We are ready. We are here, and we're hoping for a show. Isn't that right, Shady?
Yeah. You're not true. We all know that you run the show here, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
No, this should be an exciting game. I would love to see this go 5 maps. That way we can get our, I believe, what would be our first chat pick of the season.
You'd be
I
correct.
think so,
man.
We do have that rule change where map 5 is decided by our lovely viewers.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And I hope to God you don't pick Paris.
Yeah,
don't pick Paris.
well, it has to be in confrontation, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that no Paris,
So
you can't pick Paris.
No Paris, no Horizon.
Has Paris ever been in confrontation?
Yes, I believe.
Yes.
I think it was in when it first came out, probably. I don't think it's ever been in since. And we have gotten ready from both teams, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
They're wanting DB swapping Hulk in for Fritz.
I made that swap already.
Okay, cool. I
Pay
just
attention,
didn't know if you saw it. Hey.
All right. Here we go. Let's go. And we're heading into Busan for map 1.
Here we go, 0-0, map 1, Busan, what's it gonna be? We got Red Fox Mafia versus DB coming up.
And it's gonna be on Mecha Base, my least favorite point of this map.
I, for one, love Mecha Base. It has a lot of, tight areas for somebody to just go in. Somebody close quarters, someone that's Toad and not Reaper, just go in.
You're a Reaper main. You love these kinds of points. Shut up.
Absolutely. And there's nothing obstructing the point either for the 3 Death Blossoms. Mwah, juicy.
For this map though, typically you're gonna want to fight on this high ground. You see some teams in our elos especially kind of rotate under the stairs, try to get to the point early. As for Red Fox, it looks like they're flashing a Bald Diva with a Sombra Junkrat. Junkrat, of course, a staple here in BT, and Brig Moira. And then a little more of a conventional comp for DB. You have the Rein Zarya, Doomfist Reaper with a Lucio Moira. So we'll see where both of these teams want to come out to try to engage here. I would fully expect that, and that looks like exactly what we're going to get. Both teams going to rotate up, DB rotating around the far right side, as Tony's looking for an engagement on the Reinhardt. There's a fire strike, eaten immediately by the Diva. Brig immediately down, Primate a little overly aggressive on the Brigida, goes down almost immediately. Hulk getting that pick. Rappy gonna drop down low, gonna try to maybe contest the point or wrap around field with Sombra. Nice hack on the Reinhardt. Hannah trying to pressure the Sombra. 3 people peeling over to deal with this Sombra, as DJ Frying Pan and Toxic gonna go contest the point. And now both teams dropping to the point, gonna try to contest. Primate going down again to Rappy. Ook finding Toxic, that's 2 picks. It's a 4v6 now. And Red Fox might try to stall this out, as Kazurai getting demech'd and eliminated immediately out of that Baby Diva, and Red Fox needs to just disengage here. And Knight gonna get picked by Rappy. The man, he might be a little humble about his Doomfist, but he can be a little nuts. But a good job by DJ Frying Pan and Phoenix to disengage. DB gonna rotate up top and try to hold the door now, and not allow Red Fox to get into the point. Good pile driver by DJ Frying Pan. He has the minefield, gonna drop it, and that is great. Sorcerer down, the tire coming out, finds 2, Tony and Hulk down. These are the picks going the way of Red Fox, finding Hannah. Like you said, it's just Rappy now to stall this point out, and he's just gonna get out as quick as he can, try not to stagger. Phoenix and Kazurai getting the cleanup, and the flip for Red Fox, 38% for DB, and that was a beautiful retake, and very efficient too, only burning, I believe, that was 2 ultimates, Minefield and Rip Tire. For DB, you're coming up on, looking almost on 6 ultimates though. Yeah, so this could get taken right back. There's the beat. Oh, but he gets the beat out! And Kazurai with the bomb to make space. Ook getting found by that bomb. Rappy looking to go contest, finding Knight. Phoenix goes down to Hulk though. DB getting these picks. It's a 4v5. And DB might be able to flip this. The shadow from Tony finds 3! 3 on their butts as Tony gonna become the Chad here, and Hulk contributing, committing the Blossom. I swear I know how to talk. And that is gonna be the cleanup for DB. A little bit of an overinvestment maybe on the retake, but getting it back before Red Fox got to that 50% mark, which was a very important team fight for them.
And they still have the grab to work with here, so I think
they have the grab. Tony likely will get this next shatter very quickly, as DJ Frying Pan trying to just cause him display. But Hannah wins the grab! She throws it at a wall!
There's the beat coming out from our fans.
Like you said, the beat coming out from Primate. Here comes the tire. Finds 3! Toxic with another multi-kill with that tire. Rappy did find Phoenix, but Red Fox has the numbers. They're gonna get 75% for DB, but Red Fox, another very good and clean retake, only committing 2 ultimates again.
This is just a retake space. It's all over the place with these retakes.
It really is, and the difference though right now is Red Fox being a lot more efficient with their ultimates on the retakes than DB is. DB's committing multiple ults per retake. The minefield coming out. Very good minefield, and Sorcerer going down again to the mines. That is a huge pick. Unable to get that beat here for a potential teamfight win. Tony gonna drop to point, just dealing with the Junkrat on point. Now Hulk gonna follow him in, and so is Rappy. Finding the Moira, Kazurai and Toxic finding multiple kills though. Ook, Tony, and Rappy go down. Sorcerer did commit the beat though.
The Reaper goes down to Sorcerer on point here.
They're not gonna get another touch here.
Yeah, there's no way. That's gonna be the point.
Red Fox gonna take this first point. Very efficient fights for Red Fox when they got the retakes, and a great job of countering ultimates. Sorcerer had 2 beats that were just negated. One was late, and the other one, the EMP, completely canceling it out.
And yeah, just like you said, that's some crazy good play from Red Fox Mafia to just like take the point, take control, and use their ults correctly.
What a very great showing from both teams. But Red Fox Mafia just proved that they have the ult management and economy, just have the ults there when they needed them.
Like you said, Mako, they were up in the ult economy pretty much that entire point, and they're staying on this same comp. No changes for them. On the side of DB, Rappy gonna go over to the McCree. That's the only change. So they're staying with their base comp, just switching the Doom out for the McCree. Red Fox rotating up through the top left drum. DB gonna meet them there. Big pile driver from DJ Frying Pan. That got him a lot of ult charge, delaying them. Great displacement on this Wrecking Ball. And down goes Great Sorcerer. Toxic finding the pick. Tony hacked by the Sombra. Phoenix just being a pest. Hulk finding the pick on the Wrecking Ball though, so that is an even fight now. But you can see DB, they're trying to push in here, but this spam from the Junkrat is just not allowing it to happen. Hannah getting booped into the team. Kazurai gonna dive in, try to keep pressuring the team. The healing not really there right now, but the Moira coming in to keep them up. Toxic finds 2 and already has a tire. Here it comes. And finds 3 again. Toxic with a 5K in the fight.
Play of the game. Oh my goodness.
He's nuts.
This guy's insane.
I mean, he farms the tire so quick, gets a quick 5K, and now it's just, I mean, that's the only ult they needed. DB committed the Coalescence. They're gonna have plenty others coming online here, but man, what a tire from Toxic. As DJ Frying Pan going in, gonna keep disrupting on this Wrecking Ball, coming up on a minefield, about 90%, and the bomb also online for Red Fox. Kazurai gonna get demech, uses the bomb to remech here. The beat also coming out to make sure they win this fight, along with the minefield, just to zone them away from the point. Deadeye, and Toxic finds Rappy, kills him out of the Deadeye. Hulk going into the mines, and then Primate finding the boop kill, and another EMP canceling the beat. Oh my god, Phoenix is on point with these EMPs. And that's just another fight win, and very efficient for Red Fox again. The bomb, the mines, the EMP, and the coal were all committed along. I mean, they use 5 ults, but on the other side, you use, what, 3 ults for DB? And they held the point.
If you look at Toxic, he's got another rip tire already. That's all
he's got that tire ready, and they have nothing to counter it here. Tony's gonna have to find the kill on it. Today. Absolutely. As DB going all the way around behind. Rappy does find Toxic. Rip tire down. Tony finding the Moira with the shatter. The boot to try to save the Moira. Didn't delay the charge enough though. And Primate down. DB looks like they're gonna win this fight. Phoenix does find Rappy though. It's still DB up. The grab gonna get committed though. I'm not sure if that was entirely necessary. This fight was already winnable, but they want to make sure they secure this point, so I can understand committing it. They still have the Blossom here. Rappy switching over to the Tracer to come back quick. A very good fight for DB, getting the retake. It's at 99. DB gonna count up now, and we'll see if they can hold this point and try to force a third point here on the map. DJ Frying Pan coming up on this minefield. Kazurai on the Diva Bomb, and they still have that Riptire. Toxic already proving to be lethal with those tonight.
For sure. Now, to me, that grab was like a security grab. They wanted to take that point right there and secure a fight.
Absolutely. Here comes the tire and the minefield. DB very split, and a 2K tire. Sorcerer did go down to the mines. A good job of avoiding the Blossom too. Phoenix gonna kill Hulk. Kazurai finds Tony. It's just Rappy on point. He's gonna get hacked and not last very long. Red Fox another flip immediately, and that is gonna be the map.
And
Red Fox.
For RFN, you're jumping in joy right now. You know,
Absolutely.
You take the first map. You gotta be feeling good. For DB, you just gotta pay attention. You gotta use your ults. Like you gotta combo them up, and then you'll be all right.
Absolutely. Not only that, but I mean, just beautiful retakes by Red Fox too, and I mean, Toxic just popping off this map.
It's almost like the retakes were calculated. Like they knew what they were gonna use going into that fight.
Absolutely, and I mean they're making this Ball Diva work. You see Ball Diva get played some at the Overwatch League level and Contenders level. Not typically a comp you see in the elos that we have for this tier, so it's interesting to see it, and it's working.
Yeah. I mean, don't. You can't fix what ain't broken, you know. Don't fix it if it ain't broken. So.
Absolutely.
Now,
so next,
prepare for map 2. What are your thoughts about map 1?
Pretty impressed. It's been a great game to this point. I'm excited to see more. I'm hoping that DB comes back and they take map 2 because I really want to see a map 5. These guys, I'd like to watch these guys all night.
Same.
Definitely.
I mean, Phoenix's Sombra too was, you could tell, just causing DB so many problems. Phoenix was getting beautiful hacks onto Tony on the Reinhardt, pressuring the backline, taking good off angles, and those EMPs only popped, I believe, 3 of them, but 2 were massive, completely negating the sound barrier coming out from Dragon's Breath.
Now, typically when you see the Sombra Diva combo, you're thinking they're going to be playing for the EMP bomb, but they definitely didn't need it.
They didn't. They went for it once on Mecha Base, but I think the bomb was a little misplaced. I think Dragon's Breath did a great job of breaking line of sight after the EMP, but at the same time, like you said, Mako, you don't need the EMP bomb. They were having very efficient fights overall.
Absolutely. And as we head into map 2, which is going to be Blizzard World, what do you think we'll expect to see here?
I mean, if you're Red Fox, you don't get off of this Wrecking Ball Diva until Dragon's Breath prove they can deal with it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Like,
now,
I think
coming from the side of Dragon's Breath, what do you think you got to do to stop what Red Fox Mafia is coming at you?
I mean, Sombra is always a great answer for Ball. Not to mention, if you're a good Sombra, you can easily, well, not easily, but you can counterplay the other Sombra. I think maybe you come out with a Pharah. They didn't run really a hit scan at all, so the Sombra can counter the Pharah if you come out with one, but also if the Sombra is focused on the tank line, your Pharah is going to have free reign because they had no hit scan. Other than that, maybe you go a Brig to deal with the Sombra. I don't know. I mean, Dragon's Breath, I think, is going to need to change their comp if Red Fox keeps on this Ball Diva with the Sombra Junkrat, because it was very effective on Busan.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh yeah. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about who are your standout players from each team right now. Who, after the first map, is sticking out in your guys' mind?
Definitely Toxic for Red Fox. Those tires, just out of this world.
I think not only Toxic, but I think you look at DJ Frying Pan on the ball, the displacement, he was clearly causing a problem for DB. They were not able to have clean rotations most of the time because he was either pile driving or swinging through their team, knocking them around. On Dragon's Breath, you know, I think Ook doing a very good job with the healing. Rappy on first point on the Doomfist was very solid, and I think that, you know, Tony is always a standout on Reinhardt.
Absolutely.
You know, I think there's standouts for both teams. Honestly, I think overall it was pretty solid team play. I think Red Fox just managed their alt economy better on that map.
Yeah, and
I have
honestly,
to agree.
I would like to say is a standout player to me right now. It seems like everybody's playing pretty good, but Phoenix. I think Phoenix has been pretty on point tonight.
Oh, absolutely. On
The
point with the
EMPs to
hacks.
cancel out the beat, and they've had some good hacks, for the first map, and it's definitely won the fights. And some of the positioning, getting around them, behind them, kind of forcing them forward. It's just helped their team. Like it helped Dragon's Breath play into Red Fox Mafia, and then how Red Fox Mafia wanted to play, basically.
Absolutely. Now, I think another adjustment Dragon's Breath could try to make here is maybe try running a Torbjorn.
Oh yeah, I think a Torb would work because then that would counter the Sombra. So
And
It
the
would.
Torbjorn
There's-
sub did just go through.
Yes, we are on a. There was a damage reduction for Torb's turret and Symmetra turret, and then with the crossplay feature getting introduced, they actually buffed the damage for those turrets.
Now on the side
so-
of Dragon's Breath, we're going to see a swap of Fritz in for Rappy and Deadlock Ash in for Great Sorcerer. So I'm interested to see how these swaps are going to go. Like I said before, I know Fritz is a Tor player, so we could possibly see a Tor play for their Blizzard War defense, but who knows?
I think with Fritz coming in, I think maybe you see Hulk come out on the Pharah. Pharah can be very strong, especially on first point Blizzard World. I think with Deadlock Ash, not really sure. Maybe the Mercy. So I would expect probably a Pharmacy coming out from Dragon's Breath here. But as anyone that's watched me cast before in this league, I am wrong very often.
I tell you what, if Hulk does come out on the fire, I bet you they'll have the Mercy to go with it. But
Likely.
Absolutely.
And I'm not sure Ook can play Mercy, but who knows? I've never seen Deadlock Ash play. But hey,
see,
this could be a
okay,
first.
Ook can play Mercy, and I think she's pretty decent at Mercy, but like when you have the skills with Ana and Moira that she does, I would just kind of keep her where she's comfortable.
Absolutely.
And then for Red Fox, obviously no changes. They have no subs here. But I can't stop thinking about, like, they're probably just going to come out on the same comp unless they have just map-specific comps practiced.
I wouldn't be surprised. I know Red Fox Mafia has kind of had a rocky history, but they're definitely showing out tonight.
Absolutely.
Red Fox is here to play tonight.
So we are waiting on readies from both teams, but so we've talked about seeing the pharmacy, we've talked about the adjustments that DB could make to deal with what Red Fox is running, but if you're Red Fox, do you expect Dragon's Breath to make those adjustments and then maybe anticipate it and come out on something that they maybe won't expect?
Possibly so. I wouldn't be surprised if a Symmetra comes out on either side, because I know Symmetra's a very popular hero in the meta right now. But
Okay, to me, I think that if Red Fox is going to make any kind of swap, I think it might be, they might swap out the Sombra. Just because this map isn't, like, it is beneficial for Sombra, but, like, at the same time, it's not, especially, like, the first point, and they're going to be on defense.
oh yeah.
So, I think that would be one of the potential swaps that they would do. I don't know what they swap to, but
I believe Phoenix does have a pretty solid Reaper. Other than that, I'm not sure. I think one thing's for certain, unless Dragon's Breath proves they can deal with it, you don't take Toxic off of that Junkrat, though.
yeah, no, I would keep the Junkrat. The Junkrat's going nuts. So,
Oh, absolutely.
it looks like Phoenix actually might play a little Hanzo too. I don't know. I'm just looking at their comp stats here.
Ah.
Could be
Looks
interesting.
like Luther, Hanzo, maybe a little McCree. Looks like they're good on Ash too, so I don't know. It's hard to say what they'll play, I guess.
Absolutely. This game could still go in anybody's favor.
So on the attacking side for DB here, what are we expecting to see? What do we think they're gonna run out here?
Well, we already talked about the pharmacy. I think they're gonna stay on their Rhine Zarya. That is something that they love playing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's pretty popular in our elo in general. If they stay on that, I don't see Ook switching off of that Moira unless maybe they feel like the Ana's a better pick to maybe try to help deal with the Wrecking Ball a little, potentially sleep him.
Yeah.
Seems we have got a match pause.
Oh, what? Wait, what? What happened?
Oh, it seems that Toxic can't actually play. He's too underleveled. I see.
Wow. Oh, I didn't even know that.
I didn't notice that.
I didn't pay attention. Slap us on the wrist.
I suppose so.
Wait, then they don't have enough players, do they?
Yeah, no, Red Fox doesn't have enough players then.
Huh.
Well, we might have been talking for 30 minutes for nothing then.
Yeah. Hang on, let's we gotta figure this out.
So while we're figuring this out, few different possibilities for what can happen here would be hopefully Red Fox has somebody that is able to jump in here pretty quick and can fill. If not, then unfortunately I believe this match goes down as a forfeit unless both teams agree to reschedule.
Okay, so it does seem like they have a player showing up.
Yeah, they okay, so
and it does sound like they have a player showing up.
not sure when. Yeah.
I believe it'll be relatively quickly. Conveniently, I have him friended, and he just got online. So.
Oh.
Okay, sweet. Okay, good.
So it looks like we'll be good to go forward. We might need to replay Busan though.
I see.
What? I don't know what he's saying.
So we're gonna keep figuring this out. I'm not sure. It's up to the execs as to whether or not we will replay the map. But luckily, we will get to continue with the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so Busan is
forfeited.
Forfeited, so it will go. So it is actually a 1-0 score for Dragon's Breath right now.
Ah, okay.
That's how the score line will look.
Okay. What an alternative event.
It
And
happens.
now for RFM, how are you feeling? You're probably feeling pretty peed off.
Rather shook.
I think if you're Red Fox Mafia, I'd be irritated, but at the same time, you think about it, it is a mistake, it happens. Okay, nobody caught it before the game started. That's on a lot of different people.
Yeah. It's mostly on me for setting up the lobby, partially on them for, you know...
we also didn't pay attention. And
It happens.
Yeah,
but if you're Red Fox, you think about it, you had a very good performance on Busan.
Yeah.
So, try not to let it kill your momentum, and just, you know, buckle down and win the next maps. That's all you really can do right now.
Toxic being able to play, they still had 5 team members who did exceptionally well, right? Phoenix was doing great on Sombra. DJ Frank was doing amazing on Ball, you know, making space, being annoying, doing what Ball does.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of positives to take away from that map. So really, if you are Red Fox, you know, just don't let it affect you. Try not to let it affect you.
Yeah.
Go into the next maps. Do what you can to try to win this game. Yes, you're gonna be down a player that was popping on Busan, but there was plenty of good things to take away from that map. So I think, it's the first map of the series. There's no, it's still very winnable. It's only a 1-0 scoreline.
Absolutely.
There's nothing to really get down about after it.
And thankfully, credits has shown up.
So they have their full 6. And we're gonna need to get readies again.
Yep.
I do have to say, for IRFM, it's very unfortunate, but also very fortunate that they had somebody that could show up.
Yeah. It's better to just take one map loss than take a whole game loss.
Yeah, for sure.
Because this is your first game of the season. You don't want to, go out taking an L, right?
Yeah.
Especially to a call like that.
Yeah. So we'll see. This does change things, I think, for Red Fox, though, because now I'm not sure if they have another Junkrat player.
Yeah. Phoenix did play some Junkrat, I think, but the question is going to be whether Phoenix's Junkrat is going to be
the level we saw in Busan.
Yeah, toxic. Would Phoenix be able to get 5Ks? That's the question. I guess we'll find out.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I also think I would imagine it's going to be a little bit of a lineup shift for them, which could also result in a comp shift. Not everybody has the same hero pool in this game.
Yeah, and so we could actually, coming out of Red Fox here, we could see a number of different things. I know Credis likes to play Rhine, and I know that DJ also likes to play like Soldier and McCree. I know that Primeape is also a tank, so there's a lot of different lineups they could run.
Yeah, it's really up to them to see what they want to do as they're trying to figure it out. So now if you're Dragon's Breath, I feel like this kind of changes your mindset for the rest of the game.
I'm sure that Dragon's Breath is kind of a wee bit more motivated now that they have this, one map up.
Yeah, and I think that DB can probably piggyback off of the momentum of being up one map. And
don't get me wrong, DB did play very well on Busan, right? But they just struggled in ult management and ult economy, which is something that's somewhat easily remedied.
It's something that's definitely fixable between maps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that, and I think, the one thing that could benefit DB but hurt Red Fox, and you really have to try to avoid if you're in Red Fox's position with this, is try not to get tilted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst possible thing that can happen right now is it's a mistake. It happens. You forfeit one map. It's better than forfeiting the game. Try to keep a clear head.
You can always come back. You can always bring it back 3-1. There's still 3 maps up.
Right? Yeah. And you definitely got to keep your head up as RFM. If you don't, then they're just gonna run at you, and you're gonna not expect it. But just like you said, Shady, they gotta stay fresh. They can't get tilted. If they get tilted, then it's gonna be domino effect. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But they do have that fresh player coming in Credis, and I know that he's got a decent hero pool, so it'll be interesting to see what he plays.
We'll see what they decide to do. Going into Blizzard World with our next map, I know we've talked a little bit about potential comps. What would you like to see Red Fox do on their defense here?
I want to see more Orisa. I know we saw a good bit of Orisa last night in Valkyrie versus Revco, and Orisa being my second favorite hero of the game. I love her to death, and I want to see her played.
I think, honestly, what I would like to see out of Red Fox, I kind of want to see Kretis run the Rhine. I want to see Kazu on the Diva. I want to see DJ Frying Pan. I want to see him pull out the Soldier and Phoenix on the Junkrat. That's what I would like to see out of them for defense. And then the supports can run. Probably, I don't know, you could do like a Mercy and a Moira or something. I think that would be a good comp for them. I don't really know what they run for support, so.
Oh yeah.
I think if you're gonna run that, you probably just stick with the Lucio Moira or something.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I think that if you're Red Fox and if you know the hero pools, we know Hulk last season did play a decent amount of Pharah. I think maybe you do come out on that hit scan, just anticipating that, and maybe have a Mercy pocket the hit scan to try to deal with that a little easier.
Oh yeah.
Because an unchecked Pharah is an issue, especially on console. Yeah. Shout out to my Pharah abusers. We could also see variation of a strat we saw last night in the Valkyrie game that the Truce team and I ran with that Bastion strat.
Yeah, it's very possible.
There's a lot of possibilities. I think if you are Red Fox, based on what you run is also going to determine where you want to hold. I think that, if you run the hit scan with a Junkrat, you probably want to hold that top left where the little eagle roller coaster goes through.
Oh yeah.
Just to allow as much spam from the junk and as many open shots for your hit scan, depending on what that hit scan is, as much as you can. If you're gonna go for more of a, double shield type Bastion or ranged comp, something like that, probably want to hold closer to the point. Just because your comp isn't going to be super mobile.
Yeah.
If you're Dragon's Breath, I think that no matter what, unless they have the Junkrat, you probably want to rotate up to the right side on that high ground where the Eagle roller coaster, whatever you want to call that is. And, just try to push them off if they're up there, or just get a nice little wrap around to the opposite side of point that they're not holding to give your team a nice corner to play.
Also update with Emmy Mouse in chat to the secret strat that is no longer the secret strat.
I mean, it wasn't a secret when we pulled it out last night. The secret was kind of out there.
That surprised me.
Well, yeah, it surprised you, but once it's played, it's not a secret anymore.
Yeah, but it involved upwards. I know it's gonna involve Bastion.
I'm telling
that'd be like True saying our secret weapon on DPS is throwing me on there. It's like it's BS, but it could be true.
Hey, you know what? If I need a Hanzo, I got a Hanzo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not me. So
it'd be you, by the way. It'd be
it would not be me. Have you seen my Hanzo? I couldn't hit the ground if I was staring at it. True.
You're the Hanzo. Hanzo one trick.
Sure, whatever you say, buddy.
So, on a different note, while we're trying to keep chat entertained, let's discuss, I don't know, local sports, I suppose.
Hey, how about this?
Fritz asked for dinner ideas. Let's see what, chat, you got any dinner ideas?
I didn't even know, I'm hungry too. I gotta get some food. But, let's talk about Monday. We got a game coming up on Monday.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, do we? Who's playing?
Oh, I don't know. Some team that isn't very good, and then, what's the other team's name? Nebula. Nebula's really good. So, but that other team, they just kind of showed up. I don't know who they are.
Possibly Nebula and Valkyrie.
Oh,
Two of my
yeah. I think
favorite
that'd be
teams in the
I think that'd be
league.
Valkyrie.
I'll have you know Valkyrie's my favorite team in BTLs. Thank you very much.
I will
And just
have
like
you know
that, you
that.
cannot claim to be unbiased anymore as a
Yeah,
caster.
I will have you know
I
that.
can have favorite and cast unbiasedly. Thank you very much.
Alright, Marco. But that game is going to be at 9 p.m. on Monday night, so if you guys are looking forward to games
9 p.m.
coming up.
Eastern.
Yeah,
8
that.
p.m. Central,
yeah.
same time every night.
Oh yeah, Monday night is going to be Nebula, Valkyrie squaring off. It's going to be a heck of a game.
It's going to be a game
In
for
fact,
the
you need to make sure to join us for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. We have a mild tier game Monday, a Verde tier game Tuesday, and a fire tier game Wednesday. So you're getting 3 straight days of BT action.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And your favorite caster, Mako, will be there Monday and Tuesday.
You're not my favorite caster.
Yikes.
Dang.
Yikes.
Dang. My feelings are hurt.
I love you, Mako.
Oof. Big oof. Pair of jeans
I'm
that fit just right,
legitimately
and the radio
running
up.
out of
Yeah.
things to say because we're taking quite a while to get readies from both teams.
Yeah, mighty unfortunate, but the action will be back with you guys shortly, I swear.
Yeah. With that, we'd like to give you a word from our sponsor. True, take it away.
Yeah, so if you want to watch some action-packed action with more action sprinkled on top of action, then you better tune in Monday night, 8 Central, 9 Eastern, for Valkyrie versus Nebula.
You guys.
I already said that, but it's fine.
That's not really a sponsor. That's our own league, genius.
Yeah, Valkyrie
And we're a
sponsors
sponsor
freaking
from
BT,
Raid
okay?
Shadow Legends.
Oh god, no. Don't say
We're
that.
becoming,
We're not actually
becoming one of those
sponsored,
channels.
No.
Oh man.
So hey chat, you come here often, or what you got going on this weekend?
Oh man.
Any chatters in chat? Oh man. We are going to be continuing this game, I believe. Eventually, we're waiting on readies still.
Emmy Mouse says the castle. She loves us.
And then she said, choose the guy that's like, what are you doing at 3 a.m.? Yep, that's me.
I don't know, Trey, what you doing at 3 a.m.? What you trying to get
Can
into?
confirm that's exactly what True does. Every morning, like clockwork, 3 a.m., I get a DM. What are you doing, man? And I tell him, shut up, I'm trying to sleep.
I'd be counting soda sheep at that hours there, boy.
Oh man.
Let's see.
So chat, what are you guys listening to? What's on your Spotify playlist now? Favorite song, go, or most listened to right now?
Nick says just smell like beef.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, water's wet. These are facts of life.
Yes.
It is? I thought water wasn't wet.
Oh jeez, here we go. Don't do that. Don't do that. So I'd like to say that the Glass Animals are very good, and you should listen to them because they are very good. They're on Spotify. Look them up. Glass Animals, very good.
Maybe I will. I
Yeah.
play it now, but we get copyrighted.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
I'm trying to get banned off Twitch.
Also, still woozy, like standing still, woozy, WOOZY, like you're woozy. You look them up on the Spotify too; they are very good as well. It's some like chill, more relaxing music. It'd be good to play right now if we weren't gonna get copyrighted. But
Have some lo-fi vibes going.
pretty much.
I pretty much listen to whatever's on my workout playlist most of the time anymore. So
Looks like True Blue to Who says most listened to, props Burnout by Imagine Dragons. And then he says he doesn't have Spotify. So good.
It's okay.
You
I don't have
can still look him
Spotify
up. Like, just look him up on YouTube or something.
He's most definitely on YouTube. If he's on Spotify, he's probably on YouTube.
Nate says Polo G the GOAT.
I concur. Polo G makes some bangers.
Yeah, facts so. Shady, what's your most listened to?
My most listened to on which playlist?
I don't know. Your favorite playlist.
Kind of depends on the mood I'm in, honestly.
Okay, what would you play right now? If you had one song to pick, what would you play?
One song to pick right now. Probably. That's a tough one. Yeah, probably Rap God.
Eminem.
Kind of Eminem vibe today.
Oh,
He's beginning to feel like a rap god. Rap god.
All right, we have readies from both teams.
All right, Chad,
We're back
I'm very
into
sorry for
it.
keeping you waiting, but let's get into Map 2, Blizzard World.
I turn 81 years old tomorrow. I had to wait so long.
Really?
Yeah,
My
but let's get
funeral's
it.
tomorrow.
Oh gosh.
I'm already dead.
Wait,
What do you mean?
It's just old age, man. You know, you hit 24, you just go downhill real quick, man.
Absolutely.
So with the lineups, they did put credits on tank because Uri is going to go over to DPS now, as I'm back in actual caster mode, and probably going to fumble 5,000 words to this map. So we'll see what Red Fox decides to come out on.
So Overwatch LOS asked, are there different skill tiers? Yes, there are. There is Verde, which is our lower tier, and then there's Mild, which is middle tier, and then there's Fire tier, which is top tier, as far as I know.
Yep.
If you want all the
That is
distinctions,
100%
you can
accurate.
join our lovely Discord server, which will probably be plugged as soon as I speak into existence.
Yeah, so you should totally post the Discord in there. Link the Discord, guys. Yeah, you do your magic and voodoo.
Yep.
So for Red Fox, it's looking like they're going to come out on the Rhine Zarya, so completely flipping what they were running on Busan. Had no shield, now they have a shield and a couple bubbles. Phoenix, like you said, true, going to be on the junk, because Uri on the Sombra, Primate on the Ana, and then Knight will be back on that Moira on DB, Tony on the Reinhardt, Hannah on the Diva, Fritz going to be on the Torb, Hulk on the Pharah, Deadlock Ash on the Mercy, and Ook on the Ana. So, gonna get to see a nice little Rhine battle here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I live for those.
DB gonna try to poke up through the main choke, because Uri in the back line, gonna look for a hack. I believe found one. As the Pharah just gonna spam and try to build this barrage as quickly as possible. Not sure if they're running the pharmacy or not. It looks like Evan is looking for the Sombra in the backline. Fritz, my bad. Is looking for the Sombra with the Ana in the backline right now, as a nice hack on Tony. The Reinhardt gonna get hacked. Rotarp's pitting in. The Reinhardt very low for DB. It's Kazuri looking to get a bunch of poke in from this off angle, and DB gonna try to push up through this room. Not where you want to be when the other team has a Junkrat though. This Phoenix gonna be able to get a lot of poke in, and a very odd angle for Hulk, who's gonna get hacked by the Sombra and taken out by Primate. The Moira going down for Red Fox though, so it trades on both sides. And the Shatter coming out from Rotarps, I don't think he found anything. Deadlock Ash got the Valk and got up quick enough. The pin from Tony onto DJ Frying Pan against the wall. Kazuri finds Ook, and it's trades for both sides. As Fritz going down to Phoenix. Trades for both sides. It's just 3-on-3 right now. And it looks like DB's gonna just disengage.
Yeah.
Phoenix going down to the far though. Hulk a nice fix, yes. A nice pick. They can. Fritz gonna go over to the McCree now. Reinhardt back for Red Fox. Tony coming up on this Shatter, gonna need to be huge, and they're gonna have a nano to give him right after he drops it.
I'd like to point out that Dragon Breath has a tick and a half.
They do.
Now the Junkrat's coming back for RFM, so it's looking like it's gonna be an even fight on the point.
UGMP finds 6. That's massive, and here comes 2 more ults on top of it. Tire coming out from Phoenix, gonna get the D-Mech onto Hannah, along with the Coalescence committed. The Shatter coming out does down DJ Frying Pan along with the Nano. Nice trap there from Phoenix to keep Tony from getting any value with that charge. DJ Frying Pan and Primate going down though. Phoenix gonna pick off Fritz. The Barrage finding Phoenix and Knight. Tony with the Fire Strike onto Credis. The Total Mayhem gonna find Tony though.
Oh my gosh,
and the Silver gonna come in. Gonna get picked off though. Very good support from Ook onto the Pharah, so Hulk can get the pick, and that'll be the cap for Dragon's Breath. They have the Diva Bomb, and that's about it. So we'll see if Hannah can find some value here with it. The grab on the other end, and DJ Frying Pan coming up on a Shatter along with a Nano from Primate. This could be huge, as Kazurai gonna go over to the McCree, so we're gonna have a McCree mirror now. Try to help deal with this Pharah and take some pressure off of Phoenix so we can try to get some more value on that Junkrat. Good Fire Strike from DJ Frying Pan, gonna let him get the rest of that Shatter. We'll see what he does with it. As Tony pushing in very aggressive, trying to make as much space as possible for his DPS. DJ Frying Pan charging in, Nano comes out, he's swinging away, does find Fritz, the Shatter comes out, 3 down, and the Anti on top of it. Credis finding the pick, the bomb coming in from Hannah, does find 3!
Oh my god!
Supports and the McCree down, and now you have to disengage, but the grab gonna come out from Credis, they're gonna try to win this. As DJ Frying Pan takes the Diva off the map, it's just Credis on the card against a Pharah with a Mercy, and the rest of DB coming back. Zarya gonna go down.
What a bomb.
Man, that bomb from Hannah was just clutch. If that bomb doesn't find 3, DB loses that fight, and Red Fox doesn't have to use a grab to try to clutch that. It's Kazurai trying to find some poke onto this Pharah. Fritz does have the Deadeye here. They have a Nano, Tony coming up on another Shatter, but DJ Frying Pan gonna be matching him. Kazurai does find the Pharah. We'll see if Ash is able to get the res, and yes, they will be able to get that in the back line. As Hulk dying in a very resable position. Phoenix pressuring Hannah, gonna get the D-Mech up top. It's DJ Frying Pan trying to hold the cart. The Deadeye with the Nano coming out. And we'll see if Fritz is able to find any value. Finds a 3K and kills Phoenix out of Tire!
My god.
DJ Frying Pan finding the charge onto Hannah, but it doesn't matter. The cleanup gonna be there. Hulk does go down. Kazurai in the back line, popping the Deadeye. Nobody's gonna touch though. And Kazurai's gonna get staggered here.
Yeah.
And Red Fox.
And he lost his ult. That's unfortunate. That's
very unfortunate. Phoenix needs to get out here. Gonna be caught out from the bad spawn, and who's gonna find the pick? Yeah. And Credis gonna go over to the Diva. It's Shatter for the Reinhardt here. This is a very good switch though to try to help pressure this Pharah. The Anti onto the Diva. We'll see what these Reins are able to do. Hulk coming up on this Barrage as well. You're gonna have a Coalescence online for Red Fox as they need to try to hold a little bit more of an aggressive position, but I would imagine they know that this Pharah has the Barrage. Phoenix taking a nice off angle here, trying to get some spam, try to charge up another Tire. I would imagine somebody has called out this Pharah, but Phoenix gonna get isolated and picked immediately. Kazurai finding Ash, however. The Barrage probably about to come out here from Hulk. The Shatter comes down, downs 3 from DJ Frying Pan. There's not enough follow-up though, and the Barrage coming out for Kazurai. Credis did find the D-Mech onto Hannah, but the rest of DB is just pushing back.
Yeah, DB's looking to win another miracle fight
through. Absolutely. They're going to be able to turn this. Phoenix going over to the Torb here just to try to have a little extra pressure. DJ Frying Pan over to that Wrecking Ball now. Gonna try to pull off the same disruption that he did on Busan. The bomb coming in from Hannah. It's gonna go to the back of the point. Finds nothing. Good job avoiding that. The Nano onto the Reinhardt. Tony gonna look for the Shatter. Downs 1 at least. Primate got slept. And then Fritz with a nice Deadeye, D-Meching the Diva and killing the Moira. Phoenix and DJ Frying Pan finding a couple of picks here. Phoenix going down to Hannah though. The res coming through on the Reinhardt from Ash. Another Deadeye coming out from Kazurai, not gonna find much. Credis gets picked, and it looks like it's just cleanup here. DB gonna cap a minute plus on the stall. But still stalling this out very well. As Knight gonna go down to Tony. The turret gonna get picked as well, but the Lucio's still alive. Primate is stalling for his life, and the rest of Red Fox is able to trickle in here. but the DB finding the picks, they might be able to whittle this down to about a minute, maybe under. I'm not sure if they're going to get much lower than that. Knight on the BAP trying to stall. The pin from Tony going to come through, and that is going to be it. 54 seconds for the full cap.
I gotta say, RFM took a good amount of time there off at the end.
Absolutely.
That's a good stall.
And, I mean, Tony was swinging like a madman to get the cleanup there.
A very strong push from Dragon Breath on their first attack, though.
It was a very strong push, absolutely. It was a great job by Red Fox, though, to stall that out. That big bomb, though, when they were starting streets, I mean, if Hannah doesn't hit that, they're going to get held for at least a minute, potentially, on streets. So, massive bomb. The grab from Credis came out. It was a bit of a hero play, if I'm going to be honest. But, you know, Tony just swung like a madman while Red Fox was trying to stall that, and it looks like DV going to come out on the Rhine Diva with a Torb, Pharah, and the Mercy Ana again. So, you know, looking to just get a lot of spam into whatever choke Red Fox decides to push through.
It looks like on Red Fox then they're gonna have the Ball Diva comp again. Time with a Reaper and a McCree with a Lucio Mercy support line.
That's going to be interesting if they stay on that Lucio Mercy. I mean, you don't have a whole lot that you absolutely need to sustain. But man, that can end up being rough if your Diva ends up getting in trouble. And they're going to roll out on this, so we'll see if they decide to make any changes to see what DB has. Is DJ Frying Pan going to roll up onto the high ground, maybe try to pressure the Diva down. Knight taking a lot of damage from this Forest spam, but everybody's staying topped off right now as they get through the choke. They're going to try to rotate high ground, and the far on defense here is very strong. Going to be able to get a lot of poke into this room. That is a small corridor when you're going against a Pharah. Torp Turret just going to be spamming away as well. Somebody's going to need to clear that out. And the Bionade does come in, doesn't seem to find anything. DJ Frying Pan goes down though, and Credis is demech, so the tank line completely down for RFM right now. And the rest of Red Fox just going to try to sustain up in this high ground and wait for their tanks. Kazurai does find Hulk, but Ash might be able to get that res off. And there it is on the statue. Very nice tech spinning around to make sure you don't get picked as well. As DJ Frying Pan going to go over to that Reinhardt now. Primate going down to the Torp Turret. And Knight, very good res. So both Mercies finding a res. Kazurai finding another pick onto Hulk. And now if you are Red Fox, you have to know the res is not available. You need to push aggressive. Nice flash onto Tony. The Molten Core coming out, gonna zone them away. The beat also gonna get committed from Primate on Red Fox here. DJ Frying Pan charging in, gonna try to swing away and get as much value as he can. A nice pin by Tony though, and there's not a lot of sustain for DJ Frying Pan there. Good focus fire by DB to make sure the Reinhardt goes down. Shatter comes out, does find the Lucio. Deadeye from Kazurai, gonna find the Mercy. It's trades both ways, but DB gonna win the numbers game here. They have numbers.
With the Shatter.
Oh, the Shatter finds the tanks! Can Red Fox turn this? I'm not sure they'll be able to, as that is a big German man with a nano boost looking to do some damage. It's Tony gonna get the cleanup.
Swinging that big hammer around to clean up that final bit of that fight. That's the big guy right there.
Red Fox, I think need to make a change for the support line and get a little more sustain for your Reinhardt to try to win this front line battle. You're looking at Credis coming in with Diva Bomb here. Hannah has to get the remake. So if you are Red Fox, I would look to try to get a bit of a quick engage here. Hulk does have that barrage. Hannah has the remake. I wonder if she's gonna look for maybe a Reddit play. Nope, she's gonna remake over in the side room. Has the bomb as well, so we might see Diva Bomb for Diva Bomb. Massive barrage. Hulk finding 3 on the play, the bomb, DMEC and Credis, Fritz picking DJ Frying Pan. Phoenix does find Ook, but it's still the cleanup for Dragon's Breath as Phoenix is going to try to get out on this Reaper and not stagger. You do have the rep for the Ana. You have a bomb here and a beat coming in for Red Fox along with a Death Blossom. And side of Dragon's Breath, it's just the Torb Molten Core and the Earth Shatter. So we'll see what
you got to do something about that Pharah. You can't just let her have this guys.
Absolutely. I mean, Kazurai I think is trying to pressure as much as possible, but with a Mercy Pocket it can be a little bit difficult at times. It's Kazurai gonna go down. We'll see if they're able to get the res off. They do, so the McCree back into the fight immediately.
Shatter
comes
huge.
out. Tony massive finding 5. And that's just immediate cleanup. You lose that fight. The Blossom desperation play from Phoenix. And Evan with a hammer kill on the Mercy.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
The
He
mad
pulled it
lad.
out.
And I mean, Red Fox, you're gonna have to just lead in with this bomb. I think Primate, he did pop the sound barrier there. I'm not sure if they got killed out of it or not, but
I didn't even see
that
when
is
it
an
came
ult.
out.
You might. I didn't even hear the voice line.
Yeah, me either.
DJ Frankman charging it, has the shatter, gonna drop it, blocked by Tony, big bio nade, Kazurai does find home. Bomb coming in, easy block for Tony here, does find Fritz though. So you're down your DPS, Primate down, and again, the big German man getting that damage boost, and Tony's just gonna swing, he doesn't need a shield. Hannah dropping the bomb in the middle of point to zone him out, finds a 2K, that will be the map, and it is DB up 2-0. Red Fox gonna need to win 2 in a row to force a map 5.
Map 2 goes in favor of DB. As Red Fox, you're mad. As Red Fox, you are pretty upset at this point. You gotta get it in gear though. You got 2 more maps. You gotta win.
DB's attack, just massive plays. This 3K, and then gonna get the cleanup after his flashbang. He'll get an assist for that. But you had the bomb from Hannah when they went to try to hold them at the choke after they capped A. A lot of hero coming out for DB on their attack, and then the defense was just, I think, Redford's not enough sustain, honestly, and staggering a bit.
I agree.
The best play of that map was the hammer kill.
I tell you what though, for DB it seemed like big play after big play after big play. Like whether it wasn't just one of them making big plays either. You know, you had Fritz making big plays, you had Ook on big nanos, Tony with his big old hammer swinging it around. You had some good bombs in there, big barrages, big reges. What are you gonna do? You can't stop big everything coming out of DB. You know.
Absolutely, and I mean, I honestly think that the play there was Hannah getting that huge bomb after they capped A. I mean, if she did 3K there, I think that they end up having to fight through that corner for, you know, that's going to burn a good 30 seconds off, or a minute even, and I don't think you finish with as good of a time bank. You know, say they get held there for a minute, I think, you know, Red Fox, with how good their stall was, I think they could have gotten that down to overtime. But, like you said, True, big play after big play, and you can't stop all of them.
I definitely think that Red Fox, though, had, you know, a couple good stops. They had a couple good stalls. They had some good plays for themselves. Honestly, they just got to bring it together. They got to... I would like to see them even match Dragon's Breath support, you know, lineup, just to go toe to toe with them, because that would be something else. That'd be a good thing to watch.
Definitely would. I do think that a bit of an issue for Red Fox was once they went over to that Reinhardt, I think that you needed to change up your support line a little bit to give your Rein a little more sustain, because I think you could see, look, Pan, the way how aggressive he needs that support to try to keep him up, because he's going in and trying to make as much space as possible with some of these charges. The team is trying to follow him in. The problem is he goes in and charges, but then, like, what do you do after that? You know, you need a little more than a mercy to keep you healed up through a Rhine swinging that hammer through your shield.
And now as we head into map 3 of the game, which is going to be Havana, how do you think Dragon's Breath is feeling right now? And they've gone from 0-1 to 2-0. And just, wow. And I'm sure
I would imagine they are on a high right now. You know, you have a full hold on A after full capping Blizzard World, which I know is a map that historically Dragon's Breath has had issues with.
Yeah, and as Dragon's Breath, I think you're feeling pretty high and mighty. I think you're feeling pretty great. Just like Shady said, the full hold,
like a dragon.
you know, and the full call. Yeah, you're feeling like a dragon. You're flying through the sky in the clouds, you know what I'm saying? And now they're just gonna come out here and they gotta do what they do, and RFM's gotta make some changes, and I think Havana is gonna be an alright map for Dragon's Breath here.
Oh yeah.
I think they're pretty accustomed to this map.
I think if you're Dragon's Breath, you know that I think the Torp Far was giving Red Fox issues.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So I don't think you switch off of that.
Yeah, and Red Fox had a hard time dealing with the Far Mercy, and you know you got to focus on one or the other, and they're just doing a good job of keeping them split. Basically, I think you know, Tony's in there swinging, keeping the Ryan's attention. The Farah's flying all over Heck, trying to keep the hit scan's attention, and you got to focus one down. And honestly,
Absolutely. I think if you're Red Fox, maybe you think about, because Kazurai was doing a very good job of contesting the Farah as much as they could. I think you maybe give them a mercy pocket, or you know, not necessarily a hard, but just when the Farah is alive, make sure your mercy sticks with the hit scan.
Sorry, Shady. Overwatch LS, you need to be 18 years or older to join our Discord. It's just so we don't, you know, have minors running around. Thank you, chat.
So maybe you think about making that adjustment if you're Red Fox. You know, other than that, I think they were running a comp that could have worked. I think that I don't know if necessarily the execution, the staggering, I think that hurt them a bit. Some fights where lost and you probably needed to just call for a regroup instead of going in and trying to keep fighting.
So you do think then that Dragon's Breath is going to run the same comp back at him?
I can imagine so.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, looks like they're gonna switch their comp up a little bit. I'm expecting to see either a McCree or a Soldier here now. I know Kretis likes to play Mercy as well.
Yeah, they're pretty hard.
Kretis, I believe, also plays Ana. So we could see the Ana mirror that you're wanting, true.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I know Knight does play Mercy too, so.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw it. I think with this, we saw Kazurai, the Diva was very solid on Busan. I think with moving DJ Frying Pan, I agree with you, we're probably going to see the hit scan come out from him, and then Phoenix probably, that'll free Phoenix up to play pretty much whatever they feel like.
Yeah.
I think Dragon's Breath, though, assuming they don't have any switches, I think you come out with that Torb Farah potentially, at least start on it and see what happens, but, you know, I could be wrong.
Now, I know this isn't going to happen, but what if we see the Fritz Widow?
Oh.
What if they come out on a Far Mercy and Fritz Widow? How would you react to that?
I think what's left of my brain would leak out of my ears. That'd be like, I feel like, not to as severe an extent, but that'd be like putting me on Widow. Not a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
No, but your Hanzo's cracked, so.
You give my Hanzo more credit than it deserves.
Hanzo, Shady Hanzo, #1, NA, and EU, and Asia. And
I think there are plenty of
and,
Hanzos that would disagree with that, and I could think of two off the top of my head.
Wait, and New Zealand, and also Antarctica, yeah.
So anyway, chat, what kind of pizza do you guys like to get true off of this BS topic?
Dude, pizza is the bomb, okay? You get a double cheese, a pepperoni, and that's the bomb, okay? Or chicken bacon ranch.
Okay, here's the real question, though. Pineapple on pizza.
Negative.
I don't like pineapples at all, so why would I put them on pizza?
Agreed.
Fair. I love pineapple. I love pineapple. I love pineapple juice. I love the taste of pineapple. But you put pineapple on a pizza, I'd rather throw up.
Yeah, I'll pass on the pineapple, friend.
Understandable.
Does anybody like coconut? Do we like coconut?
On pizza? Are you high?
No, not on pizza. No, not on pizza. Just in general, like coconut. Do you like coconut?
It's
I love
okay.
coconut.
Like
the flavor itself is okay. The fruit or whatever is, I'm not a fan of a fruit, but the flavor's fine.
now, figure this. Okay, what if it's a coconut flavored ice cream with chocolate in it?
Arguable.
Okay, see, I just don't like coconut. Period.
Don't tease me, bro. That sounds really good. Now, you guys are on your own for the rest of casting. I'm gonna go find me some coconut ice cream with chocolate now.
Well, look no further than Buck's Party Store. Come on down, and I'll scoop you a large for free.
Bet I have no idea where that is.
It's in my town. It's the party store I work at.
Cool. I'll be there in about 4 days.
Okay, sounds good. Man.
Alright, so...
True Blue to Who says yes to pineapple on pizza, and he said it doesn't belong on it, but it's good on it.
Interesting.
Well, True, go tell that to Gordon Ramsay.
And then Emmy also agrees that coconut is bleh, except she likes coconut rum.
That's valid. I don't know to take
I can respect that.
Not old enough to drink. My mommy says I can't.
Guess what?
What?
Chicken butt.
Yo, treat Gordon
I had a bad experience with Malibu.
I see.
With Malibu?
Yes.
When'd you go to Malibu?
No, not to Malibu. The drink Malibu.
Well,
Oh, I
we'll put
don't
the
know what that
conversation on
is either.
pause
I don't drink, bro.
after the game because we
I
have
just-
readies.
okay.
If it ain't whiskey, I don't drink it.
Well, before we
All right.
go on, let me just say that there was a lot of throw up and it wasn't good. Okay, let's get into this. Marco,
Let's
take it away.
go.
Here we go.
Okay, so map 3, we got Havana.
Is it really
Currently
loading the Havana or is it just me?
2-0 to Dragon Breath. Are you not loading in, Mako?
I'm loading in.
Okay.
Does
we're
anybody
good
else
then.
dance when you load in the Havana or is it just me?
It's just you.
Well, the Havana music, it invigorates me.
Emmy, you gotta picture the meme. Me with no rappy. You know what I'm talking about. Chill.
So, we will see what both of these teams are opting to come out on. I'd be interested to see if either of these teams go for the close hold. That way you get a guaranteed second fight on point A. For Dragon's Breath, it's looking like they might with what they're coming out on. They have the Rhine Zarya, May Reaper, interesting, and a Mercy Ana. And on the side of Red Fox, it is the Rhine Diva, DJ Frying Pan coming out on the McCree, Phoenix on the May, Cretis on the Lucio, and Knight on the Moira. And DB, yep, they're gonna sneak through the casino, and looks like, not the casino. What is this room? I don't know what this room
I call it a
is.
hotel.
Cigar shop?
Yeah, that. Yeah, they are in Cuba. Let's call it that.
Well, it is a
But they are
cigar
gonna
shop, yeah.
look for the full hold here. They're gonna try to hold close here. As Fritz might
my
try
God,
to wall
Barton
someone
doesn't even
off the
know. Oh
wall
my goodness.
immediately, walling off the Rhine and the McCree. Immediately the ante onto Primate and goes down to Ook. We'll see
That's a huge play by DB.
it's massive, but if DB needs to get this cleanup without losing anybody, they lose somebody, then that can be that could just completely break this whole thing. And they're very split right now. Tony does get the D-Mech and finds the May, but like you said, two of them go down. Ook and Tony down. You're down your Rhine and your major source of healing. The res does come out onto the Ana, but Fritz going down, and down goes Hulk, and that is just going to be cleanup now. As Hannah's gonna be in Red Fox's spawn, but has no chance of getting out. Primate gonna have to come back from spawn, but a very good job by Red Fox breaking that close hold. But DB did burn a significant amount of time, which is what you want to do there. Phoenix pushing up very far to the bus stop.
Yeah, and you have to look at the side of RFM. They've got one ult to DB's none right now, so... RFM did a really good job breaking it. DB had a really good hold for a minute, but this will go either way. Here comes the Deadeye.
Pushing in a little far. The Deadeye finds two, both DPS down. We'll see if Ash can come in and get that res. Phoenix finding Tony though, and it looks like that's just going to be cleanup again for Red Fox. And I mean, this is the rebound you want to see after Blizzard World from Red Fox.
Oh yeah, this is what they need right now. This is what they need.
And you look at it, an efficient fight. They only commit the Deadeye to that. You have the Shatter, you have a bomb, you're coming up on a Cole, a Blizzard. Kredis can hopefully get this Sound Barrier online quick. DB, you have support ults and a Death Blossom, and maybe a grab this fight if Hannah can get it charged quick enough.
Well, to be
Things are looking good for RFN.
That's all you need if you have a good Reaper.
Yeah, okay, that's valid.
True.
They're probably actually Nano Blossom now that I think about it.
DB gonna be holding this high ground. Fritz did go over to the McCree here and does find the pick onto DJ Frying Pan. So that is massive. The Shatter coming out finds the Reaper asleep onto the D.Va. He's gonna look for this Nano Blossom soon, I'd imagine, as Hulk just chasing Primate down. Goes down, we'll see if he decides to hit triangle. The bomb coming out for Kazurai to re-mech. Tony, a fantastic block, goes for the mech kill on the Reinhardt. Kredis going down to Hulk, and it's just cleanup for DB. A very big fight. They needed this to stabilize.
And
a nice wall from Phoenix to make sure the Moira gets out.
Yeah, coming from the side of DB, a lot of ults. A lot of ults. That's good. That's good, what do you call that?
Ult management?
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
They did commit the Valk as well, but both of these support ults could charge relatively quickly. On the side of Red Fox, I mean, it's basically 4 ults to 4 ults. Kredis needs to get this Sound Barrier online here, though. This grab is going to come out at any minute. Here comes the Deadeye from Fritz. And the Blizzard coming in up top, gonna zone them from the high ground. Deadeye from DJ Frying Pan now, finding Ook. We'll see if the rest can come out. A fantastic shatter from Tony, though, finding 1, knockdown 2, charges the Mei. And the Cole gonna come in from Knight, keeping everybody topped off. Did find the Zarya with it, and this is looking like it might favor Red Fox here. But DB gonna come back from respawns. Hulk coming back with his Death Blossom could potentially turn this. The beat from Kredis, I don't know if you needed that there.
That beat could have been.
It was just the Reinhardt. That could have, like you said, Mako, crucial. You have a grab Blossom online if you're DB. That beat, you see that come out. That is huge.
That's the green light right there. And DB was already looking to regroup. It's not like they were going to engage. I think that is
Primate going down again.
But first off,
there it is. The grab gets eaten though! I think Hannah yeeted that in the middle of the Blossom while Kazurai was DMing it.
Oh, wow.
A fantastic job by Kazurai to shut down 2 ults at once, and then they kill the Reaper out of the Blossom as well. Hulk does get res though. Still contesting card. It's just the Reaper and the Ana, and it's a Nano Reaper coming out. The Mercy did pop Valk though. Ash, a great Valk, did not even realize that she was there. Fritz finding the pick onto Phoenix. They're going to need a big play here. DJ Frying Pan going for that Deadeye. He drops, does find the Mercy. And now it's a relatively even fight. We'll see if they can get the cleanups. Hulk finding the pick onto DJ Frying Pan. The bomb comes out, does find Fritz. Still trades. The Shatter comes out for Primate. A good remake kill as well, like you said, Mako. And now Primate can just swing on the D.Va, and that's going to be the cap for Red Fox. DB, though, burning a lot of time in this distillery.
I do have to say that Shatter and that pick on Fritz was absolutely necessary because he had that Deadeye that would have turned that fight 100%.
Absolutely. It was a massive Shatter. Great pick. I mean, it ended up, I believe, only hitting 1, but like you said, necessary. Hannah now going to go over to the Winston. Interesting pick here. Who do you dive if you're the Winston is my question. There's not really a diveable target here.
Yeah, no.
Well, the McCree's kind of playing a little loose. Maybe you dive him, but you're kind of putting yourself out. You're putting your neck out there if you're gonna dive at him anyway.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Shatter coming out from Tony finds 2. The D.Va and the Mei going down on their butts. The Deadeye from Fritz coming out. We'll see if they can zone out. He's gonna try to wait this wall out. Wall goes down. Doesn't find anything though. Great. I'm not sure if Kazurai got the DM up on Kredis or not there. Kredis, I think, should have gone down. He was in front of the shield. The beat gonna come out. Absolutely necessary because Ook landed a massive anti. The Nano again coming out onto the Reaper. They go for the Nano Blossom, but a Blizzard shuts it down. Hulk cannot get value with these Death Blossoms.
Tony's
and it looks like
Reaper now.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of interested on that switch. Orisa with a Winston, very intriguing selection here for a tank line. Kazurai pushing past the shield, the Deadeye from DJ Frank. That finds 3! That's massive! These off angles are paying dividends for the McCree. Red Fox looking like they might have rebounded as they have a Junkrat now from Hulk coming out. Gonna try to contest. It's just the Moira on cart now for DB. Fritz coming back on the Echo. He's not long for this world.
Looking for a res.
Yep, does find it. The Shatter comes out. I don't know if that hit anything. Doesn't really matter though, as it looks like Red Fox is gonna get these cleanups. The Cole coming out onto the Winston to get it. A minute 21, and that is the rebound you need to see if you're Red Fox.
Listen, I don't know if Red Fox took a nap in that time that we were waiting, but if they did, it definitely shows right here. This is absolutely what we needed to see out of Red Fox.
I firmly think that Kazurai was the MVP of that point.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
2 Death Blossoms and a grab. And
Kazu went crazy.
I mean, the thing with that attack overall was, I mean, they just, whether it be by accident or planned out, I don't care which, they did a fantastic job of shutting down Hulk's Blossoms.
Oh, yeah.
Went for 2 of them. The first one got eaten along with a grab, and then the second one, Phoenix just said, you know what, you want a Nano Blossom? Chill out, bud.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You really
Threw
can't
that
really
person right down. Canceled that right out.
And it looks like DB gonna go for a double shield Bastion strat, so this is something that I know they like to do with Fritz. He loves playing the Bastion and setting up a pirate ship on the cart. We'll see if Red Fox is ready for this, as they might try to go for the same close hold that DB did with the comp they have. And it's a Bastion Pharah on the other team. This is a comp I hate seeing in competitive play, and you know, it is a bit of a spam comp, but you know, if it works, it works.
Exactly. As DB, you need to full cap this right now. You need to full cap this in a hurry.
Oh, and DJ Frying Pan gonna try to contest the cart from the gas station, but with where he's holding, I think he's gonna go for poke instead. His team's not with him though. He's gonna get caught out very quickly here. Yep, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Phoenix does find Fritz though. But it is going to be an easy res for Ash, and if you're Red Fox, you need to just back up and wait for your McCree to get back. But that was a nice little pick to stall out for a couple seconds. We'll see what they're able to do. There's not a lot of shield pressure on the side of Red Fox here, as Fritz is now set up on that payload, and you're going to have to try to dislodge this Bastion while dealing with the Pharah. A nice dive by Kazurai to try to pressure the Pharah away. And finds the pick, too. They don't have res for that. DJ Frying Pan finds Fritz. That's both DPS down. Red Fox are going to hold this here, as DJ Frying Pan does find Tony as well. The res coming out on Fritz now, but it is a lost fight. If you're Bastion, you just die and not stagger here. That's exactly what he does, but he does find DJ before parting. And you gotta love it from Primeape.
Ah, jeez, here he comes. He says, come here. So they got a couple ults coming up, and as RFM, you got, this is a good spot for this card too. It's going to be a little difficult to attack, especially with the Bastion on this point. At DB, you just got to get that cart rolling.
Absolutely. If you're Red Fox, though, like, your whole point is you need to try to play corners and make it hard for this Bastion to not set up and get value, which they're doing a very good job of right now, as Fritz is just kind of set up in a corner trying to spam down this doorway. We'll see what Primeape can find with this Shatter. Phoenix goes over to the Hanzo here to try to pressure the Bastion. Shatter comes out, finds 3 actually, and Primeape, great target prioritization, immediately pinning the Bastion. The res coming out though, the Mercy gonna die for it, and the Bastion not in a great spot. A good call here from Knight though, keeping the team topped off, as Kazurai does try to dive that far, finds the pick with those micro missiles. The Flux gonna come out, finds Kretis, as you're starting to lose bodies here. DJ Frying Pan with the Deadeye doesn't find much. Kazurai does find the Sigma, and it's just 3 for Red Fox. You have a McCree on the high ground and a Diva Moira trying to hold card. It's a 3v3 right now, and a nice pick from Kazurai, and Red Fox is going to be coming back soon. This could be winnable. Kazurai has the bomb to try to zone this card out. As we see Fritz going over to the McCree, does find DJ Frying Pan. The beat coming out, and the bomb finds Tony! That was a massive bomb from Kazurai. It didn't get a lot of kills, but it got a lot of value taking that shield away. It's going to enable Red Fox to just hold this corner. And they are just burning time now.
That bomb made so much space. Like, you could drive a whole 3 semis through as much space as they made with that bomb.
Absolutely. And for DB, they have 3 ults coming up. The Barrage, the Shatter, and the Valkyrie. For Red Fox, you're going to be coming up on a Dragon and a Cole, as Primeape charging in, trying to make space. Tony shatters Tony! Tony with a massive one! The Dragon to zone out cart here. Could not prevent the res though. A good Valk by Ash to make sure that they get the res off. That was a massive shatter by Tony. Not a whole lot of cleanup, but you killed the Rhine, which is the #1 target. Hulk gonna find Kazurai. No tanks now. DJ Frying Pan did find the pick on Tony. The barrage gonna come out from Hulk. Doesn't find any picks. But Phoenix goes down to Hannah's micro missiles, and now Red Fox looks like they're just gonna try to stall the car out, but both supports going down. Primate gonna just probably gonna try to die on cart here and maybe just stall out as much time as possible. And that's exactly what happens. Fritz finds the pick, and Kazurai gonna back off. DJ Frying Pan taking a very high angle here up top. Gonna roll out though, not allowing Hannah to chase him down.
And he did bait in that biotic maze, so if they notice that, then they should get aggressive right here.
They did. Hannah gonna throw the bomb in. Doesn't find much, but it did make a lot of space, which ideally in these situations is what you want, but hopefully you'd rather your team push in behind the bomb when you're gonna throw one like that. Phoenix, 72 another Dragon. Red Fox has the ult economy advantage here. We'll see what Primate can find with this Shatter. It's gonna charge in, get stunned, but solid support coming through. The Deadeye, he shatters Fritz out of the Deadeye. That's beautiful. And the picks coming through. Tony goes down, Fritz goes down, Hannah demeched, Hulk getting picked by Phoenix. I don't know if you needed the coal there from Knight, but hey, why not? Go get him with the bloodthirsty support. I love to see it. Fritz does get rezzed and picked immediately. And we'll see if Red Fox can hold here. Hannah gonna get the remech. You have both DPS ults, the sound barrier coming up. Kazurai, you're hoping to get mech back very quickly here.
And I don't know what Rotype said to them in that little break that they had, but whatever it was, lit a fire under each one of their asses, and they're all playing like they want to win now.
Absolutely. Kazurai gonna have the bomb to zone out the cart here, and other than the Nano, you don't have a lot. The Dragon finding full supports. The Nano did come out though. That's again the big German man swinging that hammer around. Kazurai gets demech, drops the bomb, forces Tony to hold shield, wastes a little bit of that Nano, and they are pinned. That was a great little flank from Primate and DJ to make sure they get those picks. Hannah gonna try to get out, gets demech. Hopefully they can get the stagger kill here. Unable to find it, but Red Fox is stalling this out beautifully. They still have the Deadeye, they're gonna have sound barrier, and again, looking at DB, you have the Valk and you have the Shatter coming online. That's it. Hopefully Hulk can get this tire online relatively quickly. Fritz going over to the Tracer now, and Ook over to the Moira.
And as DB, you gotta get your Diva back in mech as soon as you can. This is dangerous territory right now.
You do not want to push in without it, but Primate says, no, I'm bringing the fight to you. Pins and finds the pick on Tony. Ash gonna find the res, but Credits kills Ash with the boom. And here comes the Deadeye. Hannah getting in the face. A good E, great dive by Hannah. Shatter comes out. I think Primate blocked it. Credits the only one caught. And they are finding the picks here. Red Fox still has the numbers. It's just the Diva on point. Fritz on the Tracer trying to get this pulse bomb, but goes down to the Hanzo. The micro missile's finding the baby Diva, and that's gonna do it. Nobody can touch.
RFM looking alive.
What a comeback.
A wonderful comeback.
Oh my goodness.
And that's what you needed if you're Red Fox Mafia. A beautiful attack and then a great defense. Primate getting play of the game, rocking the shock skin. I love it.
I tell you what, Primate was looking like he had something to prove out there this map. That guy was going nuts.
For
sure. He didn't block that last shatter and he counter shattered all of them. If he didn't block that shatter, that's gonna be pretty much the whole point for them, I think.
I agree. I think if that doesn't happen, you have a very tough time holding at point, holding that B. I think you would get one more fight if he doesn't block that shatter, depending on how staggered your team is. But it's gonna be tough to hold that point if he doesn't block that.
Yeah. So it was a great job coming from RFM. DB did what they could, and they were looking pretty darn good out there too. But and just like Roadstars is saying, DJ Frying Pan is saying, the reses coming out of Deadlock Ash are actually pretty insane, and they're just kind of getting away with them. It seems like.
I think the big thing with it though is like DB seems to be making space so she can get them off though. Because a lot of those reses are coming off, and they're in the middle of DB or in DB's backline, so they're safe, smart reses. She's not really going for anything too risky, which you like to see in a Mercy player. Very rarely is Deadlock Ash putting themselves out there to get killed out of res. I think the last couple, I think it was a good job of Red Fox pushing in, but overall, the reses, like you said, True, have been on point. Tell you one thing, it's going to be hard picking MVPs for this game.
Oh, yeah, oh yeah. Everybody's playing like they got something to prove tonight.
Oh yeah.
So, our next map is going to be Hanamura. We're going to wait for lineup changes. As it looks like for DB, Tim is going to come in for Ook. So we're going to see Great Sorcerer come in. It will be Ash and Sorcerer as the support line, I would imagine.
Do you think that anybody's gonna pull out a sim strat here on Hanamura?
I mean, it's Hanamura. You almost have to.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. That's fair. Who do we expect to see on a sim here? It's just even without the lineups.
I think that's the thing. Is I don't know. I could see Fritz pull it out. And then on Dragons or on Red Fox, Mako just switched the teams. I got completely confused. On Red Fox, maybe you have Phoenix come out on the sim. Phoenix kind of been showing a relatively flexible hero pool today.
Yeah, how many heroes has Phoenix played tonight? It's been Sombra, Junkrat, was it?
Sombra, Junkrat, May, Reaper, Hanzo.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's crazy. You know, you come into these games and you don't know what to expect, and when somebody does something like that and they're playing good, it seems like they're playing good on all the heroes that they pick up too.
It seems like it. You know, the value is definitely there for a lot of the heroes that we're seeing come from Phoenix today. Which is, I mean, is what you want out of somebody that is what I guess you would say is the flex DPS for the team.
Yeah.
My thing with Red Fox, do you stay on this Rein Diva, or do you try to mirror the Rein Zarya that I would expect DB to come out on attack with?
Well, you know, it's kind of a give and take thing. I think Kazurai's Diva has been pretty on point tonight. So honestly, I think you just come out with the Diva and then you see where it goes from there, because you know, you're denying ult charge from the other Rein for one, and you can get that Shatter Bomb out, and that's a huge game-changing combo. And if you get the grab and then you go in with like a Nano Rein or something, and let's say Kretis is playing Lucio and he beats again, like, you know, it's going to be kind of hard to get as much value as you would out of a Shatter Bomb or something.
Absolutely. Yeah. Both teams have really just showed out tonight, you know?
Absolutely. And, you know, I'd love to see Red Fox grab the win here on Hanamura and us go to a map 5.
Oh, yeah. 100%. It'd be the first map 5 of the season, and I'm ready for it. I want to see what these lovely people in chat have to pick for us tonight.
Same.
Let's start thinking of map 5 ideas. What do we want to see, chat? What map do we want to see?
I want to see Anubis. Anubis isn't the most liked map, but it's my favorite map because I get to play Rissa. McCream, you can't play Paris. How many times do I have to tell you this?
I feel like if we leave it up to chat, I kind of feel like we're gonna see like maybe King's Row. Seems to be a popular one.
King's Row is just unarguably the best map in the game.
I don't think you can disagree with that.
Agreed.
Like, what's wrong with King's Row?
If you do disagree with that, then you're wrong.
Exactly.
We got Rappy for Hulk. I don't know if you saw that, Mako.
Appreciate it.
And Tim for Ook. That was already done, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rappy for
So
Hulk. Well, it looks like chat can get what they want. They want Rappy, they get Rappy.
Rappy makes the chat happy. Rappy equal happy.
So if you're Red Fox, starting off on defense, what do you ideally want to come out on here, True?
Well, I would really like to see Primate come back out on that Rein. I think his Rein, if he plays like he did in the last map, it's going to be huge again. I'd like to see Red Fox come out with either the Rein, the Zarya, or the Rein and the Diva. And I would like to see DJ Frying Pan come back out on that McCree. It worked pretty well. I I don't know what Phoenix's hero pool looks like, but I saw that they played Hanzo. I think Hanzo could be a good pick here. I liked the Lucio, and you might want to go like a Lucio Moira, or we could go like a Ana Mercy also. Credits could play Ana, and Mercy can pocket the Hanzo. I don't know, something like that. That's what I would like to run if I was RFM in this situation.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Shady, what have you done?
I mean, Paris isn't in the comp pool, so they can't pick Paris. Sorry.
Yeah, no Paris. I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry,
Actually,
chat.
I'm
No
not
Paris,
sorry.
no Horizon.
Sorry,
not sorry. It's a pretty map, but it sucks.
Yeah.
So we have readies from Red Fox. I believe we're waiting on DB still. I'm interested of them taking Ook out.
Yeah,
I'm kind of interested to see what they're going to run with that. I would imagine just based on what we've seen from Ash and Sorcerer, it's maybe a Mercy Lucio?
Well,
I don't know.
We'll find out when we head in. Hey, map 4, here we go.
I'm interested because if they're gonna run a Mercy Lucio, then I think that RFM has the upper hand there.
Well, it also depends on what RFM decides to come out with.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
This is such a beautiful map.
I love Hanamura.
But I hate 2CP.
You said it. Could not have said it better myself. Hanamura is probably the most visual pleasing 2CP.
Chat says Paris or we riot, and then McCream says now we riot. Yeah.
I guess we're out of a job, boys.
Yeah. Burn the couches, because we can't play Paris, guys.
Ready for battle.
Oh, Deadlock Ash coming out on the Ana.
Okay, interesting. So we'll see, looks like Red Fox, Kazurai on the Zarya. So it looks like they might take that mirror up. DJ Frying Pan on the Hanzo this time. Phoenix gonna be on the Mei, Kratos on the Ana, and Knight on the Moira. So they are going for high healing output, gonna try to sustain as much as they can, it looks like. Maybe expecting a lot of spam damage. And Primate on the Reinhardt. DB with the Rein Zarya, Fritz showing that sim, Rappy on the Junkrat, Deadlock Ash, as you said, True on the Ana, and Great Sorcerer on the Lucio. See what they opt to do here. As DJ Frying Pan, a nice Sonic Arrow, gonna get a little bit of scouting. I think they saw the sim.
Oh yeah, they definitely saw the sim. They're backing up.
Shot a Sonic Arrow in there. I believe they saw that the sim was there. And the sim gonna go top left. Nice TP, and now it looks like they might try to engage here. Sorcerer a little overextended and dropping. Tony charging in. They'll look to make a lot of space. DJ Frank Pan does find the sim, so this fight, the longer it goes on, the stronger sim is. Rappy finds Kratos though, and DJ Frank Pan finding Rappy. That's both DPS down. Very winnable for Red Fox as they're holding on the point. Massive ante from Deadlock Ash though. Tony with the Fire Strike coming out. Kazurai finding 2 though. Tony and Lucio. Kazurai with 3! The Lucio, Ryan, and Zarya just deleted by Kazurai. Huge plays. And a great hold for Red Fox.
That is really spicy. Sorry.
And Fritz just spamming from choke. Gonna try not to get picked here. Probably will look for another TP setup. But I mean, if you're Red Fox, you know that's what they're going for until they switch off of the sim. So you're probably gonna be ready for it.
But the question, how long are they trying to force this to the Metro strat?
Well, they TP up top. Let's see which way they decide to rotate and drop. A nice ante.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And Deadlock Ash tries to bionate her own team. Nighty Night going down though. DJ Frying Pan finding the Ana. The Dragon splitting the point, finds Fritz. DJ Frying Pan finding 2.
Lucio 2.
Massive picks, the Shatter coming out, and Red Fox.
Rappy solo?
Great picks. Yeah, you know, I know you want the solo, but you're a Junkrat in that situation. Not sure you're going to be winning that.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you're Red Fox, you know, your supports aren't really able to build ults as quickly, and DB knows it. They're rushing in right now. Like, they're going to try to push this hard. And a good Maywall to block the turret setup. Primate charging in, not able to get a pick there. Tony gonna be able to drop this Shatter here soon. The grab coming out from Kazurai. The beat coming out from Sorcerer. So that's both support ults committed here.
Oh no, the Blizzard coming out from Red Fox.
Blizzard, massive Blizzard here.
Yeah.
Deadlock Ash trapped behind a Maywall. I don't know if anyone knows that they're there. It is just the Ana and the Zarya. Kazurai gonna find both of them for the cleanup, and Red Fox having a nice little hold here.
I'm kind of interested in that beat there in the grab. I don't know if they really. Well, oh wait, hang on, I'm thinking the wrong way. My bad. Go ahead, think about it.
And it looks like Sorcerer and Ashe going to be making switches here to the Mercy and the Moira. And 4 ultimates coming on for DB. Shatter, Grab, Simwall, and Tire. DJ Frying Pan going to need to get this Dragons up as quick as possible to split the point, and the Coalescence will be online to beam through that Simwall. They're going TP up top again. Let's see how they try to engage. Splitting the point in half with the Simwall. Shatter comes out, gets booped up and blocked. Beautiful play from Kretis and Primate. The grab coming out, but DJ Frying Pan finding 2. The Dragon finds Rappy before he had Tire, and this is winnable. Fritz gets frozen up and downed. 3 picks for DJ Frying Pan in that fight, and this is just cleanup again.
Oh, absolutely.
Red Fox is playing this beautifully.
Yeah, this is a completely different team than we were seeing, you know,
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
You see Tony and Hannah going over to the Orisa and Hog now. Fritz onto the Echo. You have Shatter, Grav. Hopefully you can get a Blizzard online quickly. Rappy with this Tire though. This could turn it. He's gonna go up top behind them. Back left. Gonna try to pop this.
Here it comes.
Could be a big Tire. Let's see what he gets. Oh, nothing. Primate Fire strikes it. No Tire. Shatter finds 2. That's your support down. It's only a Mercy. The Hog goes down as well. The grab onto the junk. Rappy not long for this world. Going down the big res on the Hog. I'm not sure if it's gonna matter. The Dragon's coming out back left from DJ Frying Pan to split them up. It's just the Hog on point. The cleanup is there. Can anyone get to stall? And it is a full hold for Red Fox. Are we seeing a reverse sweep?
Are we? I think we might be.
And listen, as RFM right here, you either have to take a tick or you're going home, because if you lose this, if you don't make the tick, it's a draw and DB wins.
Yep.
There's a lot of pressure on the line here, but I believe RFM can make this comeback. They switched up really fast after what happened in map 1.
That hold there was just great. I mean, DB, that fight, they come in with both DPS and both tank ults. You would think you win that fight. But the pick onto Rappy early was massive, and then they played well around the Simwall. Shatter, a great play by Kretis to boop the Rhine up, and then Primate had plenty of time to react to it, and they couldn't follow up on the grab.
Yeah, and I gotta say that Blizzard was clutch. Coming right after that beat right there, and he knew it was down. He knew there was nothing they could do to stop the Blizzard, and the Blizzard just ate them all up.
Absolutely. And for RFM, they're coming out with that Rhine Zarya again. DJ Frying Pan on the Hanzo, Phoenix on the Reaper, Kretis on the Ana, Knight on the Mercy, and DB playing for picks. They have the Torb Junk with a Zen Lucio and the Diva Reinhardt. So Tony gonna have to be probably a little more passive here.
I want to see how this turns out. Not a whole lot of healing coming from the side of DB, and that's kind of not what you need here.
Absolutely not, especially if this damage starts coming through from this Reaper and Hanzo. Primate going low, gonna need to back off and get healed up by Zana. Gonna charge in though, does not want to get this choke up. A nice bubble from Kazurai. A good sleep onto Tony. Ashe gonna find the pick onto Primate though. Getting a little too low there. Kazurai gonna try to hold this front line. Rappy finds Phoenix though. Nice pick. So that's 2 down. You need to back up. Tony getting very low. Playing the corner nicely though. Not allowing RFM to get any extra poke onto him. And they're gonna slowly get healed up. They do.
They know they win.
Absolutely. Hannah maybe going for a met kill there. Oh, and both tanks extremely low. Hannah gets demeched. Tony very low. Primate charging at a point. Phoenix goes down to Rappy again though. DJ Frying Pan finding that turret. See if they're able to find the picks. The res onto Phoenix. Rappy goes down. The grab comes out. It's massive. There's 4 in it. Is there the follow-up? Hannah goes down. A great beat, but the turret going down again. Massive anti from Kretis. We'll see if they're able to push in on this. as DJ Frying Pan finding Fritz. The Dragon coming in. The Lucio gonna get melted. It's just 2 on point. Planet going down.
Find the
It's
Zen
just
and
the Zen.
Oh my god!
Is anyone even able to touch? Rappy might be able to. No, he gets shattered off the point.
God!
And we're going to map 5.
Oh We're going to a map 5, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this has been one hell of a series, guys.
Absolutely.
And
Kazurai
is
getting the pop off.
Look at that. That was that Blizzard. Good pick there. Nice cleanup coming from Kazu and the rest of RFM there.
Very solid tracking too. And I mean, if you're DB, what do you do now?
Right? I don't know.
It can be anything.
That's incomparable.
But 2 CP.
Oh, it can't be 2 CP.
We're not doing another 2 CP.
Wow. What a game. What?
So for those of you who are just maybe joining, oh my gosh, we got a hell of a series here. We're coming to map 5. The score is 2-2. Red Fox, Dragon's Breath tied up.
First thing's true. If you're just joining us, what have you been doing?
Exactly.
Second, like True said, we could be witnessing the first reverse sweep of the season, and we are witnessing the first map 5 of the season.
Well, chat.
Yeah.
The choice is in your hands. What map? Where are we going?
What map would we like?
It could be any
and
map.
And no, we can't have Paris.
It's got to be in comp pool. Can't be 2 CP.
I could even list off some maps for you. You need to do that, chat.
I think we're
I'm hearing Rialto.
Rialto
from Richard.
We getting Rialto?
Any seconds to Rialto?
It could be any map, anyway. It could be any map, yeah. Kings Row,
I heard a
Winter,
Rialto or Kings Row.
Horizon's invalid.
I mean, while chat's figuring this out, we can have Mako. I'm thinking of the Philly main tank. I mean, he just brings that much chat energy, man. Mako's just got it. Mako, if you can monitor chat, man.
I'm doing it. I'm seeing Rialto. I'm seeing Kings Row, Winter.
What a hold from Red Fox.
Yeah, oh yeah. It was crazy.
Chat's mostly saying Rialto. So,
alright, we can send Rialto.
I guess we're heading to Rialto for map 5 of this set.
Alright. Well, we'll see what these teams decide to do for their swaps. Man, I mean, that hold from Red Fox was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy, you know, and, you know, 2 maps ago, some of us were thinking that Red Fox was down and out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Blizzard World, you know, Blizzard World to Havana, we saw 2 completely different teams.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, Blizzard World, DB full caps, and then full holds Red Fox. Then you go to Havana, Red Fox full caps, DB is unable to get B. And then Red Fox full holds on Hanamura, and then just needs a tick, and beautiful plays come out for them to... I mean, it's been a complete 180 from earlier in the series.
Yeah, it's been a really good series. I am ecstatic that we made it to a map 5, and I wish the best for both of these teams because one of them's got to win it. The other one's got to go home, unfortunately.
You know, is it even possible to see you draw on escort maps?
It is, but it's very unlikely.
Yeah,
both teams would have to push it the exact same distance. And it looks like we're going to see no changes for Red Fox. Hulk is going to come in for Fritz, so we'll see Hulk and Rappy on DPS. I'm wondering if they have any support changes. Yes, Ook is coming in for Sorcerer, so I would imagine we probably see the Pharmacy come back.
Yeah.
And I think Rialto is a solid map for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially early on if you're on defense here.
Nope, I almost started it.
You pull out the Farah and you got all of that boot potential, and You know, honestly, I'd like to see a hog pulled out for DB on the first defense here. Just pull them off the map, and then they hold that bridge.
So, wait. What would happen, say, if we weren't playing on Real Time, we were playing on another map? Say, I don't know, Control. Well, no, you can't draw on Control, but... Let's say
You can draw on King's Row.
I said Control. But let's say we draw on King's Row, for example, right? And it's 2-2-1. What happens?
I think we go to a map 6, and chat would have to pick, or we call it a draw, one of the two.
I believe after the 5th map, I'm not entirely sure. We'd have to double check our rules on that one.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see it go to map 5 draw.
Well, wrong map.
I'm nowhere shady.
Now, the one thing I would think, because the pharmacy worked very well for DB on Blizzard World, but then you look at Havana, they tried it, and Red Fox dealt with it relatively well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, you know...
on top of having to deal with a Bastion.
Right. But, you just... I don't know. You know, like... I think they can do well. Red Fox can against the Fire Mercy. But when Hulk's feeling that free airspace, it's like he's on another dimension. He's on another planet. He's just taking it over.
Yeah, he's putting a ton of pressure on Red Fox's DPS backline and tank line when he is just uncontested. But I mean, Kazurai did a fantastic job contesting Hulk on Havana, and I think we have seen that they can deal with the pharmacy if DB decides to run it again. It's just a matter of making sure that you communicate where the Pharah is, so that way if you want your D.Va to pressure the Pharah, the D.Va can. Your hit scan can try to pressure it down. Be interesting to see though what Red Fox decides to run. They're sticking with the same lineup, so I think DJ Frying Pan, I'd be surprised if he is off the McCree.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's pretty solidly there. I really liked Kazurai's Zarya as well as the D.Va. Kazurai just continues to impress me, honestly.
Oh yeah. Okay, we've got runs for both teams, and we're heading to map 5, folks. How are we feeling? So as I can make my way to the start button.
Alright, map 5, Rialto, courtesy of all you wonderful people in the chat listening and watching far and wide. Map 5 tied 2-2. We got DB versus Red Fox Mafia.
Red Fox, if they can manage to pull this map off, it will be the reverse sweep.
Oh yeah.
And how are you feeling if you're Red Fox right now?
I'd be ecstatic, I'd be amped up, and I'd be ready to play this map. I mean, you just get that DB? Full held on Hanamura. On DB, I mean, you've got to figure something out to deal with, like, the tank line, I think, especially. Primeape is making space, Kazurai is getting so much work done on off-tank. But I also think the DPS are contributing quite a bit as well. As it looks like Rappy is going to be on the Pharah this time, and Hulk on the Junkrat for DB. And they're coming out on a D.Va Hog.
Okay.
Oh, DJ Frying Pan coming out on the Widow?
I mean, we have seen him pop on the Widow before.
Yeah,
I believe I ended up giving him the idea for one of his accounts. I know that for a fact. So we'll see what he's able to get done here. But this is interesting with the Junkrat Pharah. Massive spam comp. It's interesting to see Rappy on the Pharah though. I would imagine Rappy would want to be on that Junkrat.
But Rappy's Pharah, he pops all the time too. I have a history of pocketing the Rappy Pharah. Pretty good.
Absolutely.
And I'm really glad to see that Tony came out on the Roadhog here.
Deadlock Ash going off the map.
Oh, that's not
that
good.
Could hurt. And Rappy does too!
Oh no.
Massive anti on to Primeape. They have no cleave to capitalize on it though. And Kazurai finding Goop. Hulk does pick the Reinhardt off, but you're down too many for DB to really hold this. It's just Hulk and the D.Va, and they're not going to be able to do it. And the cart's just going to keep moving. And I mean, that's just the pharmacy just falling.
That's unfortunate.
To nothing, honestly. I don't know if they were getting pressured or what happened there, but they both just took a dip into the canal.
RFM's got a massive ult advantage here now, though.
They do, and Tony staying on this hog, I'm honestly a little bit wondering about that decision a little bit. Hog D.Va, not a typical tank line, but we'll see if they can make it work. Primeape has to play very safe against a hog. They have so much shield pressure between the Pharah, the Junk, and the Roadhog. Hannah getting D-Mech though. Yep. Ult going down to DJ Frying Pan. The Shatter coming out, finding the D.Va. And again, DB's just down. The boot comes out from Credis. Tony taking a swim. And both supports. That is a massive stagger. Red Fox just cruising right now through this map.
Yeah,
DB's got to find a way to slow them down. Rappy going to the Widow to try to contest DJ Frying Pan now.
I haven't even heard an ult come out from DB yet, and Red Fox is already on 3, 4, almost 5.
Rappy finds Phoenix. Big pick. They have no way to res that, and I don't think DB's had an ultimate available.
Ook had one, but she swapped off of the Ana for the Moira. I'm a little confused.
I think the Moira, I'm not sure. I think that
Ook had an arrow.
I don't know, man. That's an interesting switch. Hulk does find Knight, though. That's both supports down. Hulk with the concussion mines. And now Red Fox has to backpedal. Hulk going down to the Widow, though. DJ Frying Pan, a nice pick. The res gonna come out on Hulk from Deadlock Ash. A good hook from Tony, but no pick able to be found. And Red Fox did a great job to disengage there, just waiting on their supports. Rappy finds DJ Frying Pan, winning that Widow 1v1. And the Tire gonna come out now. Bomb from Kazurai. Finds nothing but makes a lot of space. The Tire did get destroyed by Primeape. And the Beat gonna get committed. They want to fight this. And the Shatter comes down. Hulk going down on his back. That is one scrawny Aussie to get shattered by that big German. The bomb from Hannah to try to make space. And Credis goes down to the bomb. Kazurai getting demeched. And that is going to be it. Red Fox needs to just regroup.
And then we
Rappy finding the pick onto the Tracer.
That's what you need if you're DB right now. This is exactly what you need.
And this is a great position for Rappy to be holding. He's got free reign to just put damage into them trying to cross bridge. They're going to try to go contest Rappy though.
He doesn't see them coming left.
I think you're right. As Rappy gonna get pressured out, he's gonna manage to get away though. Very nice job by Rappy to get out. Not sure if anyone called that the rotation was there. Phoenix in the middle of DB, going for the Flosso. Rappy jumps him!
Oh my lord!
What a shot! Knight finding Deadlock Ash with the skill orb. Kazurai finding Tony. Rappy going down to the Tracer. DJ Frying Pan a nice pick. And it is numbers as DJ Frying Pan finding Ook as well. A Tracer putting in some serious work with a 3K. And Red Fox back on to getting this cart moving. You have the bomb. You have a pulse, and you have coalescence here. Tony does find the pick onto the Tracer, though. That's massive. As you can have the whole hog. I mean, DB has a lot of ults coming online, too. A great pick on, or a great hook onto Kazurai. Whole hog coming out to make space. Kazurai trying to do what they can. The Tire gonna come out from Hulk. Finds two. Credis and Primeape goes down. Hulk goes down to Kazurai, though. A lot of ults coming out from DB though. They committed 2 there to keep the hold. Kazurai with the bomb to make space. Little bit of a gutsy one there though, as Kazurai was the only one left. Rappy gonna pop sights to make sure he knows where everybody is.
Oh, they found the Reaper. The Reaper's a huge stagger there.
Phoenix getting caught out there. And now Red Fox needs to make sure they don't stagger in anymore. Need to just play this corner and not push in. Primeape though looking to engage here. They're just gonna let Phoenix come back from spawn on its own time. As Tony's in the middle of the team looking for a pick, they've got to punish this Roadhog. The Shatter comes out, finds 3. Massive Shatter. The bomb from Hannah into the back though. Good block by Primeape. I think Primeape got booped back there actually into blocking that. And Red Fox gonna get the cleanup. Rappy by himself up top, gonna try to contest, or try to get any picks at least. Ook does get picked. Kazurai getting hooked by Tony and getting demech. The pulse coming out, not really finding anything. Hulk gonna get the demech. DJ Frying Pan did find the kill onto Rappy to stagger though. And
I just want to take a second to talk about the free real estate that DB is giving up when Primeape absolutely shatters no shields, because there are no shields to shatter. This guy is just shatter after shatter.
I mean, that's the problem with playing this basically a pick-based comp. You can give up a lot of space with this. As the hook gonna come out onto the Reinhardt, Primate gonna get out, get topped off by his supports. Rappy onto the McCree, taking a very aggressive flank with that Mercy pocket. Gonna end up getting back to his team. Hannah getting demegged. The bomb coming in from Kazurai. Doesn't find anything. Hannah does go down though. And Tony gets picked as well. The Pulse gonna come out again. Hulk did find Kazurai before they could remech, but Red Fox just getting the cleanups, and it looks like that's gonna do it. Ook trying to stall out on this Ana. Gets a big anti, but I'm not. Oh, that Chris got stunned out of beat!
Huge, actually.
Rappy with a massive flashbang. The tire coming out from Hulk. I don't know if you needed that. And Primate saying, nah, you don't need that tire for sure. I'm just gonna fire strike that thing, son. The bout from Deadlock just keeping the team topped off. And the shatter though, it's gonna be massive, and it is, but a massive anti from Ook. The coal coming out, the bomb from Hannah on the other end though. Doesn't find any value, but that made a lot of space. The remake kill onto Credis. Kazurai finds Hulk with those micro missiles and gets hooked into a trap, trying to get kept up by Knight. And I mean, this is just a chaotic fight, but Red Fox is finding the picks. As DJ Frying Pan is popping off on this Tracer.
They nano the baby picks. Diva.
Nano baby Diva just to stall. We'll see if they can find the kill onto the Diva before they get the remake. Hannah desperately trying to live. DJ finding another pick, and they aren't able to get the touch, but burn it down to 30 seconds.
I tell you what, that was a chaotic end there. I didn't know who was gonna win. For a minute I saw a lot of red bodies, then I saw a lot of blue bodies, then I saw another bunch of red bodies. It's like, where the hell are they all coming from? They're coming out of the woodwork.
I know, right? What a chaotic fight. I mean, this has just been a very interesting map so far. Red Fox rolling through those first 2 points. DB ended up getting a nice hold before they got around that corner on B, but Red Fox, it felt like every time they got shut down for a couple fights, they were able to regroup, get that cart moving again, end up completing the map with 30 seconds, and now all you need is just to keep DB from completing the map, and you've got a reverse sweep, and they're coming out on the comp that won them their defense on Hanamura.
Yeah, you have, and as DB, you're feeling some pressure here. Like if you don't complete this whole map, you know what are you gonna? You're gonna be feeling pretty bad. That's what I'm gonna say.
I saw you, Tony, flashing that Sigma. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what they're able to do here. I question if you come out and run this Hog Diva the whole time, though.
I think you need a shield.
I think you do, because Primate really was getting way too many free shatters.
Yeah, he's just getting that's game changing. You know, his shatters have been game changing. He gets 5-6 almost every shatter.
Absolutely, and they're doing a great job holding this corner. Going to try to prevent them from getting hooked. Rappy going to need to win this sniper 1v1 against DJ Frying Pan, but he's getting Rappy getting a lot of pressure thrown at him. As DB going to try to get this cart moving. Hannah going to take the high ground, try to get a little pressure. Primate doing a good job of managing his shield. The bubble coming out from Kazurai. A good wall to make sure Hannah casts a drop. And Tony going down, the Hog's out of the fight. Great pick from DJ Frying Pan. We'll see if Deadlock Ash goes for that res. Not looking like it. And Primate gonna go contest the Ash. Deadlock Ash does get the res off, so the Hog is back in this fight. And immediately into the drink. Credis just says, nah, you don't get to play the game. Primate dealing with the Widow.
Oh my goodness.
The Rhine going and chasing Rappy down. And I mean, Hulk just not getting a lot of pressure. He's playing super safe right now, even though there's no hit scan to really pressure him. Hannah getting demegged, and they're just gonna hold this cart. I mean, this is a brutal spot to be stuck on if you're DB too, because there's not a lot of angles. As Ook goes down to a pick from Phoenix. I mean, you need an environmental, you need a big play, but the Dragon is available for DJ Frying Pan. Primate going to test this Hog in the close quarters. One to take that 1v1, trying to show who the bigger Chad is. And again, charging it. Primate wants this Hog grind.
Oh my gosh, it's solo
shatters the Hog! Come on, man!
Dragon comes out.
Ash went for the res, but fell into the water.
Oh,
and
geez.
the picks are again going the way of Red Fox. Rappy, I think, went around the back and found a pick. The Blizzard coming out, I'm not sure if you needed that. You're down 2, maybe you think that they're gonna come back quicker. Primate going to try to deal with Ook on the Moira. Ook, this could be a big stagger, and it is. Tony going over to the Rhine. They're gonna mirror this Rhine Zarya now. Tony got split off though. Hulk gets nothing with the barrage and is caught in a really bad position. Rappy does find the pick onto Primate. Rez comes out onto Tony. Red Fox gonna start backpedaling here as DJ Frying Pan over to the McCree. And now it's just a matter of can they wait until their Reinhardt gets back. As they have this grab online, they have B, so Credis could drop that sound barrier if they need it. They also have a Coalescence. They're giving up a lot of ground here though, but this is smart. They're waiting for their Rhine. Absolutely, yep. And the grab comes out along with the Coalescence on top of it. I don't know if you needed both support ults though. Again, the beat coming out of, in my opinion, a bit of a questionable time. But Kazurai finding the 3K, Rappy finds DJ Frying Pan on that Hanzo, but Rappy gonna get chased down here. They're not letting him get out alive. And now DB, it's do or die time. You have 50 seconds to try to cap here. And everybody's gonna be back for Red Fox. Red Fox could have a shatter here, gonna get a Deadeye soon, coming up on that Blizzard. You need a big Dragons and Coalescence though if you're DB here, because I don't know if you're gonna have enough time to get anything else online.
You gotta do something with DB, 30 seconds.
Gonna go try to cut this rotation off.
Dragon's
Charge comes
out.
in, here comes the Dragon, and it's big, finds Credis, and Primate goes down. That's 2 picks, that's huge, you needed that. And now you're down 3, Tony getting res, and that's gonna do it. Tony, the shatter for good measure. And DB gonna be able to cap A, get a little more time. Do you recontest if you're Red Fox?
Be able to contest if he charges here, he can get it.
Primate baiting the charge from Tony, but Hulk finds the pick.
That's a huge
but Credis sends Tony into the drink again! That's the 3rd time! Credis needs to get out though. With stalling the cart for nothing, they had point A capped. And now they're gonna go to a very weird Orisa Zarya comp. Tony over to that Orisa. Very interesting selection. They have the grab online. Both DPS ults coming up with both tank ults as well for Red Fox. DB though, coming up on a pretty sizable ult bank as well. You could look for the grab blossom here. As Primate looking to hold the corner.
Grab blossom, you can hold for that grab dragon even. There's a multitude of things you can do here as DB. If the Cole comes out.
A lot of ultimates getting committed from both sides here. Absolutely, they're having a triangle party. The Blossom in the back, finding nothing. Primate charged off the map.
How do you even commentate this?
I have no idea. Okay, Dragon coming out from Rappy. Very nice. Dragons finds 2. DJ Frying Pan with that Deadeye though. Tony trying to hold this cart. Rappy finding a 3rd. Mans is popping off. The Orisa goes down though, and Red Fox might be able to keep contesting this. They're staggered a bit. DB does have the respawn advantage. Primate gonna give some ground, make sure the team tries to get out quick. Rappy finding DJ Frying Pan again though, making sure he's just not allowed to play the game, but they got a long way to go and only 50 seconds to do it. And Primate,
if they contest on this corner, I think they can hold.
If they can. You have a grab here from Kazurai still. This grab still hasn't been committed. And you have the sound barrier. Both could just win you a fight immediately, and at this point I think it's one fight and you just have to stagger in. There it is, the beat dropped on top of it. Can they get any picks? They do find the Mercy. The Shatter comes out, finds 2. Primate taking the Diva for a ride. Kazurai finding 2 picks. DJ Frying Pan picking off the Orisa. This might be it. Rappy's on cart trying to contest. Gonna get up top, about half health. But Rappy might be their only option to get a touch here.
15 seconds, DB, what are you doing?
Phoenix knows he's up there.
You got a touch here. You got a touch. DB's gotta hurry.
Absolutely. You have 5 seconds. They didn't switch to stall heroes. Rappy's the only chance. He's getting stalled out by the Mei. Hulk does get the touch here. The Mercy immediately going down. The Cole coming out. Primate charging into the back line. The Orisa's down. DB down 3. The Blizzard's huge. This might be it. Can somebody get an ult off for DB to turn this? It's not looking like it. Hulk frozen up. He's gonna go down. It's just the D.Va, and Hannah is trickling health down. Bomb does come out. The baby D.Va goes down. That is gonna do it. Red Fox completes the reverse sweep.
Oh my goodness.
God.
What a game.
Holy. Oh my goodness. How? What a game. Way to go, RFM. Congratulations on the reverse sweep. What a series. There's nothing more that I can say. That was breathtaking. There's no words that can describe how this series went. It was insane.
I mean, RFM did a great job. I mean, you're down 0-2 to start, an unlucky forfeit on first map. Second map, you have that very rough performance, and then you go and just win the next 3 in very convincing fashion on a couple of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What a outstanding game.
Yeah.
I tell you one thing. It's gonna be hard to pick MVPs from this game.
I've got my MVP picked out. I've got mine picked out.
Oh man, there's so many candidates in this game. Everybody is doing something.
We saw a lot of good plays this game. We're gonna get set up for interviews. I think we'll do DB first and then Red Fox after, probably, unless they want to do it the other way around. But man, I mean, what a game we just saw.
Oh, absolutely, out of this world. Who expected the reverse sweep, bruh?
Not I, sir. Not I.
Not I either. I thought map 2, after everything that had happened, Red Fox Mafia looked down and out, and they were probably demoralized. But I don't know what was said in that break. I don't know what was said, but whatever was said just absolutely woke all of them up, and they started playing like they wanted to win. And from that point on, that was the change in momentum that they had.
Absolutely. I mean, that Havana map, I think the big thing for them there was, yes, you get the full cap, but I think what really stood out on Havana was how well they dealt with that Bastion Pharah comp that DB came out on. That is...
100% agree.
I mean, in our elos especially, that comp can be difficult to break. You need your DPS to really help deal with that Pharah, but at the same time, you have to work as a team to dislodge that Bastion from cart. And they did a very good job of it. I mean, Primate even went as far as to commit the Shatter and charge him.
Yeah. I think he got 2 others in that Shatter too, so it wasn't like a solo Shatter on the Bastion, but
absolutely not.
It was a great play, nonetheless. So,
but I mean, what a game! The reverse sweep, first 5-map series of the season, and congrats to RFM. They came back from 0-2, which is not easy.
Yeah, they were in a difficult situation, and they managed to dig their way out of the hole that they were thrown in, basically.
Oh yeah. I am.
So
definitely great resilience and great team play coming from Red Fox. I was really impressed.
I was too.
Definitely a good early season game. And if this is how Red Fox Mafia is gonna play, then I'm looking forward to just all of their games in the future.
Oh yeah. And Dragon's Breath, they played good tonight. They also played good. They came out, they had some good showings. I mean, Rappy was popping off. Hulk had a good few barrages. Tony had his moments. Everybody had a moment tonight. Everybody had a moment.
That's why it's gonna make MVP so difficult.
Oh yeah.
You gotta love casting these games, though. You gotta love it.
We are waiting to see who's coming in for interviews, and then, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to ask them about the game. Both teams, I feel like if you're DB, you're on such a high after 2 maps, and then gets a little rough. You lose 3 in a row. That's not easy to take.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
no, it's
Red Fox is kind of the flip reverse of that.
DJ Franklin. So it looks like we have our interviews for Red Fox Mafia, so I'm gonna get them in here.
Alright, so we'll do Red Fox first, awesome. Do you want to do one question apiece, Mako? Keep it short.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. I mean, we have been running longer than normal because of our
a
pause
whole
early.
2-hour game.
Yeah. People probably tired.
It's been a great one though. If you've stuck around to this point, you definitely know that it's been an absolute banger to watch.
And if you joined us just to watch map 5, wake up earlier.
Yeah, wake up. Get out of bed. Stop playing Overwatch so late.
But, I mean, you both said it a lot, and I think it just needs to be said one more time. Both teams just put on a very good performance. I mean, neither team has anything to be ashamed about.
Oh,
yeah, both teams came out and they played their hearts out and they left it all on the map, and that's, you can't ask for anything more than that. So
absolutely not.
So RFM, congrats on the win. Welcome to the casting booth.
Hello.
Congratulations, guys.
Congrats on completing the reverse sweep.
Oh yeah.
Go.
How are we feeling after that?
I think we kind of are happy, you know, a lot of our players kind of wanted to beat DB today. You know, there's a lot of, we kind of had the scrim bucks against them, so we wanted to prove that our scrims were good, are just as good as our league games, so we wanted to prove it today, and I think we showed up and had fun.
Oh, you guys definitely cashed those scrim bucks in tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I'll go first question. So, how are comms? Because I can imagine that morale significantly dropped after the whole situation happened. But I felt it slowly rising back up as you guys just kind of started that snowball of a comeback.
Yeah, and I think it was mainly like, you know, we all kind of were all mad at that moment, and we kind of just didn't calm down enough to say like, oh, look, we can win this match if we just keep playing the way we are playing on map 1, even though it's a new player, we can still play the strategy we were running. And I think that after I decided, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a big old roster change, put everyone on the roles I'm more comfortable with them on, and I just went and said that, and it's history.
All right.
So I'll go ahead and go next. I definitely want to congratulate you guys again on the reverse sweep there. A lot of people, I think, would have had you down and out after the first map and the second map there. I gotta ask though, what was your guys' mentality and what was your guys' thoughts? How did you guys deal with that Bastion Farah comp that they had?
You go first.
And so honestly, we just played how we wanted to play. And so off our comms were amazing. So prime on the tank, brilliant comms. Literally, no one shut up. We literally had. Literally, we had perfect comms, and I said the role swap really helped, and it refreshed us for the upcoming maps.
Nice. Congratulations again. I think that when a lot of people saw that it was going to be a Bastion Farah going up against you guys, I'm sure that a lot of people counted you out. So good job keeping morale high, and good job on your win tonight.
Thank you.
I just said map 2 was a wake up for me. I just woke up.
Yeah, goddamn, dude, fell asleep.
So it's 4 AM for me at the minute, so.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
So my big thing is Hanamura, you guys did a very good job of dealing with the sim strat that DB tried to pull out, on top of dealing with the high damage pick comp that they tried to send your guys' way on your attack. Was it pretty much the same thing as on Havana? Just you guys wanted to play the way you wanted to play, and it didn't matter what they were running, and just keep the comms clear, you know, plan everything out?
I think that well, we played Nebula yesterday, you know, and they ran the same thing on us, so we knew kind of what we kind of expected it, kind of because we were like, well, if teams gonna run they're gonna always run a Symmetra on this point, and we gotta play the way we want to, because we can't let them just bully us, because we let them bully us map 2, and it showed that because we just didn't have the comps for it. And when we played the way we wanted to, the maps looked the way we wanted them to.
And that, you know, I noticed that early on. Whenever you guys were, it was the first map, even though, you know, a bunch of unfortunate stuff happened, resulting in you guys losing the map. One of the things that I had said was, I really like how your Sombra was playing. She was getting around back behind their team, pushing their team into you guys, forcing them to play how you guys wanted to play, and I really, really liked that. It looked really good out of you guys.
Thank you.
So I can't mention on first map I was asleep.
he took we even texted him, we were like, hey, where is he?
I'm sorry, my alarm woke up. Thank my fiance.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate.
You know,
Give me true MVP.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the reverse sweep, guys. That was a hard-fought win. It was very entertaining. I think True and I and Mako were all hyping a lot of stuff up, and I think basically yelling for half of it. Very exciting cast. A few of those fights were very chaotic, but man, were they fun to watch. So thank you guys for giving us an amazing game.
Thank you for casting, guys.
Thank you for casting.
Congratulations on your win.
Yeah, big shout out to the team tonight. We all pulled in after that was the games for Toxic. We love you, man. We're sorry about what happened today.
Yeah.
Get that level 200 and we're all good.
When he gets that level 200, he's gonna be a problem. We found that out on Busan.
Dude, me and him, we butt heads a lot, but like when he's playing that jungler, it's kind of nutty, and I was kind of hoping we could just keep that lineup, and then can't hate it. Toxic's one of my homies. I kept him over some people, so kind of can't be mad over it.
Well, can't wait to see what you guys look like with him at level 200.
Yeah,
that's gonna be even more entertaining.
Oh, yeah. We're coming for first spot this season.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see
last
you
season DB got 4th. Well, hey, here's the thing, guys. Last time with DB lost to Team Talent, who ended up winning the whole thing, and they won it all. So, and then last season DB won it all. So maybe, maybe it's our turn to win.
Well, it's a long season. Hope to see you guys in playoffs and keep giving us games like that, and I'm sure you guys will be right up there.
Oh yeah.
So I can't wait for the season, guys.
Well, that's fine. Congratulations, guys. Good job on your first one of the season.
Good luck on the rest of your guys' games.
Yeah.
Take care.
Good luck. Okay, thanks for the casting. It was very fun.
Not a problem.
Good luck,
Thank you guys for the game. Have a good one.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Alright, so we're gonna get DB in here, do some interviews, and then we'll give out our MVPs. And Mako, I'm just gonna let you run the whole MVP thing after interviews, man.
Okay, we are getting Tony and Rappy for interviews, huh?
Awesome. And I mean, man, hard fought game. I know that I'm sounding like a broken record right now, but
Well, I mean, it was really one for the Bronze Taco history book. It was a really great map. You know, it was their season opener for I think both of the teams. So, oh wait, no, did DB already have one? I think DB might have
DB's already played. I think this was Red Fox's season opener.
Yeah, but either way, you know, it was a great game. Definitely great for early on in the season. I hope this continues, this kind of energy and this kind of games. You know, it's gonna be a great season if it's like this.
Well, and I mean, you know, Rotarp said it, man. DB won the league last season, so Red Fox might be coming for that throne.
Yeah, they're gonna definitely have to tunnel their way up through here. It's gonna be a lot of people there in the finals, and I don't want to toot our horn or anything, but Valk is looking pretty strong. And
True, you already tooted our horn last night, man.
Is that a
wild
Rappy?
What's up? 1 second,
What's
I
up,
need to get
Brad?
Tony in here.
Yeah.
Tony! It wasn't letting us come in for some reason.
Fair enough.
Were you guys in a group together?
No.
no meaning yes.
No. No. Tony.
He's coming. Maybe.
Maybe we switch to match chat?
Send him in the group.
But we could like switch
This
to
is
match chat.
it's
I sent
embarrassing.
him an invite. I'll send him
That's
another.
okay.
Yeah.
Send him
He
another.
says that he can't join.
What?
Oh, okay. Is he still in group, maybe?
He I don't know. He just messaged me on the DM in Discord. He said it won't let him join.
Weird.
So Mako, if you want to stick all of us in game, we can go to match chat and probably talk to him that way.
Is that what we just did? We're doing?
Yep.
Doing this?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna switch to match.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
There we
oh,
go.
now he
There
joins.
we
Okay.
Alright.
Hey,
I
Tony.
fucking made it. How
Hi,
you doing,
Tony.
guys? What's up, Shady? What's up, True? What's up, Mako?
What's
How you guys doing?
I'm
My
doing
brothers,
alright.
good times. Good people in here. Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I
We're
love
still-
everyone in this room. Okay.
Yeah,
We're
I
still
love it too.
getting over the game the show you guys just put on for us.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a shit show. It was a good time.
It was a hell of a match, though. It was a hell of a match to watch and a hell of a match to cast. Y'all played your hearts out, and so did RFM.
It was. I was upset about the whole like administration thing at the
Yeah.
beginning. Not
Yeah.
too upset because that
You know,
drunk
it is a
rat was
free map.
fucking fire.
Nah, I just showed up. I
you
just showed
know,
up to
like-
find.
But yeah, that sucks. But yeah, it was a good time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Certainly
played like
seemed
two
like
on
it.
Hanamura though. Hey, careful, cat. Don't scratch me.
So, first question. You know, Blizzard World was an amazing map for you guys. Everybody had a massive hero play at some point.
Fun time.
How was team morale after that, and how were comms going during that map?
Comms all night were on point on DB. Like we were doing really well. I mean, I couldn't ask for better. Like we locked it down. I mean, you and True know how much work we did into that back in the day, and like we just really had it going. And it sucks that we got some of them out, a little bit outplayed on a couple of them, but yeah, comms were really good. Call outs. We got some new people just finding their footing, and everyone was doing really good.
Good. Okay. I'd like to just keep this moving a little bit. It was a great match. I really enjoyed every minute of it. I didn't know who was going to come out on top. It could have gone either way. At the end of the second map, I really, really thought that you guys were just going to 3-0 them, and a lot of people were counting out RFM, but then RFM just fired back up. Tony, I got to ask you, how did it feel to be swinging that big old hammer around and getting all them kills that you got?
I mean, you know how it feels. It's always a good feeling.
Yeah, that's valid.
Just smacking and swinging the hammer is always good, but we just. I mean, every time I pulled out that hammer, put down that shield, like their DPS were putting me down. Like they really did a good job tonight. Like Red Fox Mafia really put it out. Like we had the match chat going. Like some people were great. Some people are a little dicky, but that's how the world works.
Okay. Well, I have a question.
But
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead, fish.
nah, go for it, Marco. What's up?
Well, I have a question for Rappy. Right. Rappy, how did you
What
be a
up?
fan favorite? Because chat loves you.
As they should.
Well, I appreciate them. They should. I don't know. I'm just a lovable guy, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really have problems with anybody. I just try to make everybody laugh, have a good time. So it's,
Well, Well,
That's
today
why
we rep-
luckily,
That's why we're repping Canada tonight. Come on.
today you guys
Exactly.
definitely showed why you're a chat favorite, Rappy. And the casters,
Rappy, I
myself,
gotta ask
Shady.
you
Go ahead. Go ahead.
before you go, Rappy, Rialto. Okay,
Oh my god.
your guys' attack.
Nutty.
That first little stretch, you get it right around the corner, and I think you came up with a 3K, Rappy. What
Yeah.
was going through your head? What were you thinking when you were in that moment and you knew you had to get the picks to keep going?
He was thinking Tony fucking do something.
Exactly. but no. Well, going through my head basically is like, okay, I've been playing like crap up until this point. I might as well put my nose to the grindstone and, get some picks and stuff. And it just went from there. And then defense went better because defense, I don't want to talk about it, but my Widow kind of popped. So,
Yeah, it did.
there's that.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, Hanzo did good too.
My attack Hanzo was pretty good too, yeah. I don't think I had an ult that didn't kill one person, so that felt good.
You don't gotta label it. Rappy just popped. Rappy popped.
Pop, that's what I do.
Rappy popped. Fucking all the characters. Rappy popped.
I
do
show
gotta
up
say,
and play.
though, it seemed like everybody in the lobbies tonight had a moment where they were popping off. Like we had everybody. We mentioned everybody's name at least like 10 times tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Aww.
It was crazy. Everybody was popping off. Everybody had their moment. I even saw like there was some crazy nanos, some crazy reses. Tony, you swung that hammer a lot. I was calling out Rappy's name. I was calling out Host's name for the barrages. I was calling out all of RFM because everybody was doing good. It seemed like it's so hard to pick MVPs for the night because everybody
was going full out.
Yeah. And
Like
you
on
could tell.
DB, I know they were going full out, and I could see Red Fox Mafia obviously going full fucking ass. So
Go full
this
sweat.
is a really good game. I mean, they brought it back,
They did.
and
It was hard fought.
it's a shame. It's a shame. But we picked up some things. We learned some things about them, and love to play them again.
Well, maybe if you guys come back, you win a couple games, you'll see them again in the playoffs.
Oh, it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be
100%.
like a redemption game for you guys.
100%, absolutely. Yankees versus Red Sox. Let's go.
Let's
now
put
it's the
Rappy
Rays.
on
What
all
you talking
6
about?
controllers.
I don't have enough hands.
You got toes.
Alright.
I'll
You
get-
got toes and fingers.
controllers.
That's all it takes.
Well, good job tonight, guys. You guys played exceptionally well. And
Oh, yeah.
hey, you guys.
Great match from you guys, and we want
No.
to see way more.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys for streaming. I mean, 3 best streamers on the fucking place, so I'm super happy about that.
Humble me.
Well, 2 best and Shady.
Good time, Shady. We'll 1v1 Ryan later.
Shady, drink some
Bet.
water.
Dude, I'm down
I honestly think I might be able to take him on a Sig 1v1 nowadays. I've been practicing.
I'll be honest.
I've been
Tony,
practicing.
I saw you flash the Sig on Rialto.
I flashed a Sig in Rialto. I was full tilted like Ryan. My Ryan was garbage. Brian was smacking me. He was being a dick, and like, just I had to switch it up. I mean, my hog was doing good, but they figured me out. I feel like at that point they had figured me out. So I felt like I had to do something. You
Don't
know,
worry,
my
Tom.
hog was getting hits, but I like attack hog. I didn't have the confidence in my hooks. You know, you're not getting those. You're playing hog. You know how it is, especially Shitty. You're playing hog on a tank, and you're not getting those picks. Like you feel like garbage.
It's like playing Widow and not hitting your shots.
Yeah, you're doing nothing. And I know, like with Sigma, I can make value. So I just had to do something.
Don't worry, Tony. We'll get him next time.
Oh, we'll smack him in the face. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I'm not
Thank
worried
you
about it.
guys.
We'll bring it back.
Thank you guys for a great performance tonight. You know, unfortunately, like It's unfortunate you guys didn't get the win, but it was a hell of a game. Fun to cast, fun to watch, and, you know, can't wait for you guys' next one.
Oh, yeah.
Good times.
Good times.
And,
Good stuff tonight, DB. Good stuff tonight, RFM. And
Bye, guys.
I hope y'all have a great night. We got to pick some MVPs now.
I have my MVP for tank, and then you guys can sort of DPS support, because I have had my MVP set since the moment I saw them play tank.
Okay.
And you might be wondering who that is. Well, it is none other than Kazurai. Kazurai did exceptionally well on tank tonight. Their Diva and their Zarya were outstanding. Absolutely outstanding, right?
Yeah, they impressed me every time that I saw them out there. They did really well. They did really well early on. They did really well later in the matches.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
We saw about like 3 or 4 Kazurai players, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, Kazurai's my tank MVP of this game.
Shady, do you want me to go first, or do you go?
Hey, you go ahead.
Okay. This is gonna come as a surprise. There was a lot of people popping off and a lot of people playing very well, but I'm gonna give the DPS. I'm gonna give the DPS to actually Rotarps. Rotarps really impressed me tonight. He played quite well. People can argue for any of the DPS, honestly. It was such a toss-up. Everybody played so well, but Rotarps really stood out to me. He made some plays that changed the game, and that's why I'm giving him the MVP for DPS.
Shady, your support MVP?
For support, I mean, I have to give it to Ook. Her, Ana, and Moira were very solid tonight. She was hitting some fat anti-nades.
Oh, yeah.
Her nanos perfectly timed. A couple of really good sleeps. And her Moira, she was getting Cole at a very good rate. And her timing on her coalescences were just A1. So Ook definitely gets support.
I agree.
Alright. Well, I would like to thank you all for coming to tonight's game. We will see you Monday for our next game. And I wish you all the best. Have a very great night, everyone.
Valk's a god team. Let's go. Let's get it. Take it easy, guys.